Ah. Test. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, test. Can you guys hear me? Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Mike, thank you so much for the tier 1. Joshua, thank you for the tier 1. Yoshi Raid, thank you for the prime. And Fayshao's obedient wife, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome in everybody. Hi, hello there. Happy Monday, or maybe I should say sad Monday, because I think everybody went back to the office today. I think life has started to resume. The 2 weeks off at the end of the year is over. Oh no, this UI is so cool. Hold on, let me stop the music. I'm gonna put the game music on. It is so good. Oh yeah. Look at this, gamers. What, 2 weeks off? I feel like a lot of people had time off the end of the year. Or like, at least like the work is really slow because everyone else is off, you know? Guys, before we even start playing, we have codes to give away. But if you don't have faith in your luck, the game is on sale for 1 more hour. So if you want it, just based off of under an hour now. So if you want it 30% off, go get it now. You have less than an hour to get it. If you want 30% off, I mean, if you want to pay full price, you're more than welcome to. But if you want to support the devs, just based off of this. Also, I'm not gonna play it. There is an adult patch that you can download as well if you want like some adult scenes. I did not do that because I'm streaming, but there is an adult patch that is free. Just saying. It's like after I play it, you guys can go get the adult patch and play those scenes if you want. Yeah, perfect for playing on my Stream Deck. Exactly. Swiping it right now. But it exists. Exactly, it exists. Wow. I like how that sells you guys and not me just saying you have an hour left on the sale. The adult patch gets you guys. 10 chatters just pulled out their... I know! Yeah, no, the adult patch is on Steam. So, like, you can access it on Steam and get the DLC for it. Like, they're so kind. Like, we're say so. Yeah. Happy Monday, gamers. How are you guys? I missed you all. Guys, day 5 of no carbs or sugar. Honestly, I'm holding on pretty well. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. My face is really clear. I feel really like not bloated ever. So that's really nice too. Like maybe like, how are your parents? They're always mad. Like, they are not built to be hungry. It's so funny. It's like genuinely so funny. My mom gets so hangry and I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? So she'll be upset and I'll be laughing at her. My dad doesn't, no, my dad didn't even try. He's not even trying. He stopped pretending. I can't believe I missed the Lethal stream with Camden. I mean, I wasn't there. I think he did a solo Lethal stream. Mina rage baits, even her parents. I love rage baiting. Dun, 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 dun. You're fulfilling your New Year's resolution of 2026 to rewatch animes you used to watch in your youth and or your college years. You're rewatching Black Clover and Digimon Frontier. Nice! I should watch shows. I need to, guys. One of my resolutions was also to like exercise, and I haven't done that. I'm lazy. I've been eating healthy though, but I haven't been exercising. Just like the idea of like moving is not poggers when I'm cold. Like I know it'll warm me up, but like I just don't want to move. Is this game gonna get me in trouble at work? No, I did not download the adult patch. But if you want to get the adult patch, you have an hour while the game's on sale, unless you want to pay full price. I liked your 2025 recap video. Thank you. Dun, dun. You downloaded it for your own time, don't lie. Well, no, because if I downloaded it, it would show up on stream right now and I'd get banned. So, no, I did not download it. After stream, mayhaps, when I finish the game. Bum, 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 bum. If you want to be a Chad, buy the game after the sale. Real. Real and true. Support Yuri devs, you guys. Also, this game is so stylish. It's gonna have like really cool 80s aesthetics because it's called A Summer's End Hongkong 1986. So I assume it takes place in 1986. That's before I was born. Yuri, we love Yuri. Imagine it, it'd be crazy if it took place in 1987. Dun, 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 dun. 9 years prior, in fact, exactly. Oh my god, you guys, yesterday I got hot pot though, and it was delightful. I had so much cabbage and bok choy. It was delicious. I enjoyed it aplenty. Dun, dun, dun. What if Yuri was the yaoi we made along the way? No. If you're looking this up on a work Wi-Fi, remember to turn on a VPN. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I forgot how times after works, I'm gonna be real honest. Well, like, if you're home, though. Well, like, normally, don't you have to, like, log into a VPN to even access, like, servers? When I used to work in corporate, when I worked from home, they gave us, like, we had to, like, log in to a VPN to even access our company files. You know, back in the day when I, had a job. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, and sometimes my company would send out, like, fake phishing emails to see who would fall for them, and if you fell for them, then you had to take a course. They would, like, send something that looks so obviously fake. No, they're so funny. Bok choy sounds so good. You haven't ever tried it, but you want to. It's so good. It's just like a leafy green. I love a leafy green. I love greens. I like vegetables. You click on it to troll it? No! No. Do you guys do anything fun this weekend since I last saw you on Saturday? I'm so excited to add another game to my completed list. We're gonna be like 2 out of 6, you guys, when I finish this game. And it's like relatively short. I think I could do it in like 5 hours. But we're not gonna finish it in 1 day. It's probably gonna take me 2 days. But like, being able to like 2 games in the year and we're on day 5? That's wild. You hung out with friends and shared music you like. You played with your friends for a long time. Nice. You were forced to do paperwork. I'm so sorry. Dun, dun, dun. You won the 50-50. Hell yeah, brother. You spent the day with 30 kids for your sister's kid's b-day. It was hell. I'm so sorry. My brother brought his kids to our house yesterday, and I was so annoyed. I'm like, bro, you had 1 more day before the break ended. Why did you bring them here? They literally go to school tomorrow. You would have gotten a break tomorrow. But it's fine. I left anyway because I had to go get hot pot. He lives too close, I swear to God. So I have my second cup of coffee because I'm really tired. Oh my god, you guys. I had a nightmare last night. Like a legitimate nightmare. Like it woke me up and I could not go back to sleep. Like my nightmare was that I got a package and then the delivery driver just came into my house and said, "This is my house now." And I said, And then I woke up. Like, I tried to, like, close the door on him, and then he got really scary in my dream, and then I woke up, and it was, like, 7 a.m., and I said, well, I can't go back to sleep now. Like, so I've been up since 7. Dun, 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 dun. You went up north and went ice fishing. Wait, that's so cool. Vanna, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you. Ice fishing. I should like do an activity after stream. What should I do today, you guys, after stream? Low key, I want to buy a Lego set. I feel like I haven't built Legos in a while. I kind of miss building Legos. Happy holidays to everyone. May all your dreams come true and may your health stay strong. And of course, more Yuri. Oh my god, Bunny Rabbit, that's such a sweet message. How's learning the piano? They had all the new sets that came out in early January. Wait, really? I was kind of looking at like fake Legos. I think it's, well, like last time I did fake Legos, I gave myself a scar. Which, you know, is impressive. Just saying. But it was like a really cool like steampunk like Lego gun. But it did give me a scar because I hurt myself. Like it took out like a chunk of my skin. That was like really rough. No, but like what's it called? Like what is it called? Wait, didn't you say you don't eat carbs or sugar but you ate hot pot? Excuse me, I just had literally meat and vegetables. What carbs? Are carbs in the room with us? All I had was cabbage, bok choy, soft tofu, and beef. That's all I ate. And like a squash. And maybe some broccoli. Tofu's... No, that's fine though. I mean like bread and stuff. Guys, like unhealthy carbs. I accept tofu. Tofu's fine. Like no noodles or like rice. What are they called? Like refined carbs? Bum, bum, bum. Are carbs just not the same? No, carbs are not built the same. Is butter a carb? Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Anyways, yeah. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, fake. I think it's, what's it called? No, there was like one brand that everyone was like hyping up on TikTok. That's not Lego, but it's like fake Lego. It starts with a B. Fake Legos. No, not Duplo. Fake Lego brands. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. What's it called? Oh, it does not in fact start with the B. Lumi bricks. It does not start with a B. It starts with an L. Lumi bricks. They look really cool. They have like a lot of cool looking sets though. Balumi strip bricks. No, but like, look at the sets. They look kind of nice. Wait, they have like a website. Hold on, chat. I'll show you guys. Okay. I was about to type in Balumi bricks. 1 second. Bro, the aesthetics of this game, they look so cool. Like, look at that. That looks so cool. And they have like lights and stuff. They give you like a light kit so things like light up. It's kind of cool. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, look at that. You're just iffy about the brick quality? Yeah, but if Lego could do stuff like that. And then they open from the back too. Like, look, it's a little arcade in there. That's so cute. Mina French Cafe Lego set went. I did that already during the subathon. What do you mean? I literally have it in my basement. It's on display. Like, look at this. That looks so cool with the lights. What the heck? That looks so cool. What if it cuts you again, though? I'll wear gloves. Well, it's already bought. We know you will buy before I might just buy it before we even start the stream. Oh, these are all the sets and they go on top of each other. Oh, what else they got? Boxing club. Wait, is this the one that has the gun that I cut myself on? Because that'd be wild if it was this brand. I didn't realize it. Steampunk memory magic shop. Bro, you can make a whole like fantasy village. Bro, you can make a whole D&D world out of these. And just pretend. Floating train station. Bro, we're in Star Rail. A traveling circuit. Look, chat, it's you guys. It's us. It's us. I'm there too. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. I'm there too. I'm there too. Ooh, the izakaya looks cool. And the steampunk watchtower. Wait, guys, I kind of like this. Hold on. Okay, Lego has to like step it up. These are also significantly cheaper than Lego sets. Because I feel like a Lego set of this caliber would be like $300. Although I did see the Lord of the Rings Lego one. Did that come out yet? I want that. Oh my god, it's a train. Oh my god, you guys, I can make the Astral Express. It's sold out! I was like, I can make the Astral Express. It looks like the Astral Express. And I got rate limited before I even had a chance. That's bullshit. Why you have USB splitter on here? Hold on, let me go look at the Lego store real quick. Lego. I just have to make sure, you know, no doxing information that pops up. All new sets. Wow, the price difference immediately is wild. This old town is $300. The whole ass cyberpunk place, where is it? With the cool ass lights, where is it? Is $130. What is this? Let me see. You can make cactuses, cacti. Oh my god, you can make Paris spaghetti. You can make Expedition 33. No, go away. Where's the cool sets? These are for babies. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my god, chicken jockey. Filter. Sets. Aren't Legos baby food? No. Ages. Let's go 13 plus. don't know. I just... Oh yeah, I'm only looking at new. That's fair. Shop. Okay, maybe 18 plus. I want to see the cool sets. Rich, thank you for the tier 1. Yeah, give me them NSFW Legos. Let's see. Oh, I love the retro radio. I think it's so cute. I have this one, the bonsai tree. It's in my room. I see this one at Costco. Oh my god, the gacha machine. Oh my god, a gacha machine. Guys, what if I got the gacha machine and inside the capsules, I put like keychains and stuff? Like I put my own merch in there. That'd be so fun. Mario. Beauty and the Beast. Jaws. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. That's a cool castle. I like the Game Boy one too. I think I'm in a crafty mood. But nothing will get here today. And I'm in a crafty mood today. So, I'm in a bit of a predicament, innit? Lego building stream? Mayhaps. We have a little bit of a busy schedule coming up soon. In that when Arc Knights comes out, we're gonna like rush Arc Knights for a few days. And then I also have a sponsor in the middle of there for a different game. And then another sponsor the week after. The end of the month, I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, we've had like a good month of no sponsors. You're about to get assaulted for a week of sponsors. I apologize. I apologize. Bye for the next time you're in a crafty mood. Oh, so true. Oh my gosh, you're so right. I'm looking real quick. I'm trying to see like, 1 second. Let me see something real quick about it. Dun, 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 dun. I can get a wooden 3D puzzle delivered today. Maybe I'll do that today. And I can put on like a podcast after stream and like vibe and have like a little bit like of me time. That sounds delightful, actually. What kind of Yuri can we expect from this game? Adult women. Yeah, adult Yuri. We love adult Yuri in this household. I just like, really like the vibes of this music so much. Alright. Sorry guys, 1 second. Perfect. Okay. All right. let's start playing. Retro Yuri, hell yeah, brother. I'm straight and I love Yuri content. I love that for you. Yuri is for everyone. But yeah, guys, the game is on sale for less than an hour. So if you want it before it stops being on sale, you should get it. There's also an adult patch that I did not download, but because like I'm streaming, but you can also get that. Okay, let's start. Oh my god, I only yapped for 30 minutes. Who is she? God, the aesthetics are so good! Ooh. Am I supposed to click? Oh. I like the light flares, everything. I love this already. I know we've only seen like a background. I'm like in love already. So toxins, those are scan lines that used to happen on VCRs. Oh my god, people don't know what VCRs are. When I think of my life, what I have, and what I've accomplished, I think I'm quite content with what it is. I had a comfortable upbringing thanks to the hard work of my parents. I had a very typical family. My father worked to support the household, and my mother was a homemaker. You could say I was a spoiled child. I went to private school. Is she me? I feel like I had a pretty typical upbringing. My mom wasn't a homemaker though, but like, I mean, my mom always had a job when I growing up, but I went to private school. Whatever toys, clothes, or snacks I could have asked for, my father would have bought it for me. I mean, like within reason. I was a princess. I mean, I still am. My parents had grown up quite poor after the war. When my father was a young man, he came to Hong Kong by himself from the mainland countryside to find work. He had lost contact with his family during those tumultuous times after the war and the political upheavals that followed. My father had worked his way up from a man doing odd jobs day and night until he eventually became a successful restaurant owner. My mother came from a large family. She wasn't given the opportunity to complete her schooling. She had quit school at 14 and worked to support her family. She had worked many years as a waitress before meeting my father. I suppose the stark contrast between my upbringing compared to that of my parents was partly their desire to give me a childhood better than theirs. I think it was a good childhood that they gave me, a storybook childhood. When I was in Form 4 of high school, I received tragic news which would change my family forever. I remember it vividly being a sunny, bright blue day in September. I was in good spirits. It was warm and clear outside. Leo, thank you for the prime. Classes had just started after summer vacation, and we students were chattering away during the lunch hour about what we've done during the summer. I was mid-recital of a well-rehearsed story about my summer trip to Taiwan when my teacher had asked me to step out. It'd been the first trip I ever made with my family on an airplane, so I was quite excited to share the details of my trip to my classmates. I've never done anything that would require an interdisciplinary meeting with the principal, so to be singled out like that, my heart dropped. I feared that it was going to be some kind of family emergency. I was worried. I got up from my desk, amidst the stares of my classmates, and I followed my teacher out of the room. I found that it had been my mother who was waiting to meet me in the school hallway. She was pale. Her perfectly permed hair was frizzy. I knew that something was wrong, but even then, she couldn't tell me exactly what happened. It was my teacher who told me that I was excused from afternoon classes, and that I should accompany my mother to meet my father in the hospital. Thinking back, I don't think I ever finished telling my friends how I made my family walk from Rauhi night market to Ningxia night market, and getting my family lost along the way. My young and naive self was vastly underestimated the walking distance between the two places, but my parents had indulged my wishes. It became a long and languid walk filled with laughter and memorable discoveries, much more than a quick car ride would have been. It'll be a private memory I'll always treasure in my heart. I left school with my mother. She called for a cab to take us to the hospital. We sat in silence the entire duration of the car ride. My mother had always been a tight-lipped person, never saying anything more than necessary. I wanted her to reassure me that everything would be okay, but that would have been asking too much of her. My mother was not an emotionally strong person. It was my father who had been a pillar of support in my family. I had such a foreboding feeling in my heart. I remember feeling so nauseous during that car ride. There was so much traffic that day. There was an accident on one of the arterial roads, creating havoc for traffic. It was supposed to be a 10-minute ride, but because of the accident, it became a 60-minute trip. When we arrived at the hospital, my father had already been pronounced dead. Oh! If I knew it was going to be like this, I would have gotten out of the car and walked. We might have been able to see him before he passed. Aww. Who could ever predict these things? I couldn't be too hard on myself on this part. There was not anything we could have done for my father then. My father had been in a car accident en route to meet a business partner. His vehicle was in mid-turn, and unbeknownst to my father, an oncoming truck ran the red light. It was unfortunate. It was truly a terrible turn of events. My father died that September afternoon. I wish I could have said goodbye. The next station is Central, interchange station for the Blue Island line. My carefree youth had ended then. My mother was never quite the same. She became much more anxious and protective of me, understandably so. Perhaps if my father was still around, I wouldn't be the same person I am now. I was too childish, too naive. I didn't realize how much of a spoiled child I was. I knew I had to change myself. For the sake of my mother and the memory of my father, I had to become independent and self-reliant. I plunged myself into study to keep my thoughts preoccupied from the reality of our situation. We no longer had family trips. Our table for 3 became a table for 2. My mother sold my father's business, his car, and boxed up his belongings. We moved into a smaller house. My widowed mother didn't want to take over my father's business. She was afraid of being surrounded by too many reminders of my father's death. I never did learn how to drive. But even in death, my father still provided support for us. My father had taken out a sizable life insurance policy before his death, as if he had somehow known something was going to happen. My widowed mother was able to use that money to send me to university and afford a modest house in Kowloon. She could continue her lifestyle as a homemaker, and I could continue to direct my focus towards my studies. It was as if we could live our lives the same way, whether or not my father was still alive. It frustrated me deeply how well we could adjust ourselves after his death. So I kept pushing myself. I didn't have any particular aspirations. I just didn't want to be someone that would bring shame to my family. I wanted to be someone that could make them proud. I had kept myself fully engaged with study, and whatever interaction I had with my peers already seemed like a distant memory. Even now at the age of 23, it feels as if my days of being young had long passed. But it's not like I studied fortuitously without aim or purpose. My efforts were rewarded when my academic standing proved sufficient to land me an esteemed secretarial job at an international publishing firm shortly upon graduation. I was a secretary in title, but not in the normal sense. I answered only and directly to my supervisor. I handled whatever task she asked me of. Oh my god, is this gonna be Office Yuri? It can be challenging work sometimes, but I feel fairly competent at what I do. I thought that now my effort had finally produced something of an achievement. My modest success can be attributed to the work ethic that my father had instilled in me. He'd always put his family first and gave his best effort each day to his work. If my father is in heaven watching over me, I hope he can see this and be proud. My days at the office are like a marathon day after day. Each day will have its own set of challenges. A typical day is as follows. I arrive at work. I note down with complete accuracy the minutes of the daily morning meeting. Once that's finished, I proceed to schedule appointments for our business clients and our marketing staff. Sooner or later, lunchtime rolls in. I'll have the usual meal of barbecue pork rice at a nearby family restaurant. Whether I leave late or early, take out or dine in, the wait in line for lunch rush is always the same. After a quick break, I'm back to the daily grind of work. I'll continue working on my reports. From here on, the flow of time speeds up. I'll continue receiving calls and letters from clients. I take great care to make appropriate correspondence with them all. I can spend several hours at my computer desk without knowing that the sun has already set outside. A day's work will usually finish close to 8 p.m. That is such a long work day. Also monotonous. I would go insane. Like, quite literally insane. Like, just day in, day out, doing the same exact thing over and over and over and over again. Like, god damn. It's a sad reality for a lot of people. Yeah. I'll tidy up and leave my completed reports on my supervisor's desk for her to review in the morning. It will usually be dark outside when I begin my commute home from work. I'll walk back to the station from my office. I pass by hundreds of people in a rush to their own destinations. I walk quickly or else I'll be pushed back to wait for the later train. As soon as I step onto the train, the flow of time slows to a crawl. The train ride is our reprieve. We have no control over how fast or slow it'll take us to our destinations. I rest my eyes on the train. I will have journeyed through the center of the earth and back by the time I need to disembark. On a typical day, I'll arrive home by 9 p.m. My mother will be waiting for me with a hot meal and we'll have our dinner together. 9 is so late to eat. I eat at like 5:30. After eating, if I'm in the mood, perhaps I'll continue reading my book or join my mother watching television. Whatever I choose to do for leisure, fatigue always comes quickly to me. I'll shower and prepare for the next day. Once I place my head on the pillow, it's lights out. I slip into the unconscious world in an instant. The sun rises. Rise up into my world. And the next day repeats. A day without incident is what I call a good day. Like the clockwork accuracy of the subway system, I like to structure my day in a timetable precise to the minute. A single minute can change the flow of an entire day. If you miss one bus, it can lead to missing every other connection. Oh my god, girl. Too real, too true. A 5-minute delay can become 30-minute delay, especially with the compounding congestion and traffic of a modern city living. No, dead ass, there's a highway near me. If you miss an exit, you added 20 minutes to your journey. It sucks. It's important to treasure every single minute. Though sometimes, despite your best effort, how are you missing exit? No, this is like, it happened once. Despite your best efforts, there are things that occur beyond your own foresight. Today was a day with incident. The usual overhead walkway leading to my office was closed for maintenance. All foot traffic was diverted to other routes. I had to make quite a detour to reach my building. In my hurry, I hadn't noticed when one of my heels had caught on the sewer grid, and lo and behold, bro, girly is not having a good day. Oh, those are really cute though. When I rushed to take my next step, the heel had snapped cleanly off my shoe. My beautiful heels! Fior, my new collection. Comfortable to wear and stylishly formal. It cost a month's paycheck, but it was an investment towards success. To break in such a way, of course I was upset. It was entirely unsalvageable. How was the return policy? And to add insult to injury, I had to hobble my way to the nearest convenience store and purchase a pair of embarrassingly homely sandals to wear. Today was already turning out to be a disaster. I had worn these conspicuous sandals into work, and because of that, I was on the receiving end of much teasing from my coworkers. Even the newest hire felt like she could approach me and make a joke about the kitchen slippers on my feet. I would crash out. Today, I earned a new nickname at the office. Slippers Chung. Chung? I didn't know how long it would take to live this down. I resolved to never make such a mistake again. Girly Pop, that wasn't your fault. This incident had set my whole day off. I was frazzled. I fumbled with the phone and Xerox machine. My usual 0.01% error rate is in transcribing and typing had more than tripled. 0.03%? Today might have been the longest workday ever. I had to get it together. My supervisor, Mrs. Tam, noticed my distress and pulled me aside. Mrs. Tam personally hired me as her assistant, saying that I reminded her of her younger self. Mrs. Tam is a remarkable woman. She facilitated the rapid growth of her company for the past 20 years. If there's something she's more passionate about other than money making, it had to be shoes. She herself is I feel like I know this word, but I don't know how to pronounce this word. An aficionado. Aficionado. Thank you. Of designer shoes. There's a rumor among my colleagues that she has a closet filled with over 10,000 pairs of luxury market shoes. I've never seen her wear the same shoe twice. That's insane budget. So it is a rumor founded with reason. It would be a dream come true to see a collection with my own eyes. Anyway, I digress. Mrs. Tam recommended that I have the shoe repaired at a cobbler in Hongkong. She said that their prices are very reasonable and they could flawlessly fix any shoe within an hour. I took down her directions. I made it my mission to have it fixed as soon as possible, as I could put this embarrassment behind me. If Mrs. Tam recommended this shoe cobbler, he must be no ordinary shoe cobbler. After what was an embarrassingly long work day on my feet, I made my way to the shoe cobbler in Mongkok. Unfortunately for me, it was a busier day than usual on the train. Girly Pop is not having a good day. We need to learn to write phonetically and then teach Mina to read phonetic spelling. I had to endure a number of stares from people on the train eyeing my pink slippers. I hurried off the train as soon as I could. Okay, Girly Pop is a little too self-conscious on what, like, randos are thinking about, like, her shoes. Like, Girly Pop, who cares if they're staring at your shoes? Own the slippers. At least they're comfy. Like, yeah, our heels broke, and that kind of sucks. But, like, it's okay. Yeah, she's, like, 3 seconds away from crashing out. Ooh, the vibes, though. The vibes. And stepped into another crowded place. I don't normally frequent this area as I find navigating its busy crowds and labyrinth of shops. Oh my god, this beat! This goes so hard, dude. Okay. Do they have to go this hard on the music? I can't focus on reading. I find navigating its busy crowds and labyrinth of shops and stalls such an ordeal every time I visit. It was certainly busy tonight, as it always was. The amount of people on in the streets, the smells, and the sounds could be overwhelming. I tried to find my bearings. The cobbler shouldn't be that far from the station exit, according to my supervisor. I looked again at the directions that were dictated to me by Mrs. Tam. Take the east exit and walk towards the convenience store across the street. Continue past the convenience store and look for a bakery. Go past the bakery and take a left at the cosmetics store. Bro, no, I'm not directly challenged. Like, I'm too directly challenged for this. Continue down the road until you reach a pharmacy and turn right. The cobbler should be at the next street corner. I scratched my head. The landmarks indicated certainly would have been applied to any other place. Bro, this music is so good. With some effort, I was able to find the shoe cobbler in a back alley a bit away from the main thoroughfare. It was a small store tucked in the street corner. The lights were on, but the gates appeared closed, however. I thought Mrs. Tam said it would be open till late. Okay, so that's me. My name's Michelle. After all the time it took me to find this place. There's a sign that reads, "Call for service." There's no number listed. There's no buzzer either. Am I supposed to just yell? Well, I've already come this far. Excuse me? I thought I heard rustling sounds. Is there anyone there? Excuse me? I listened in. There were sounds of a TV or a radio coming from within the closed-up shop. I heard sounds of a person shuffling from inside the store. Oh. Hey! A woman soon appeared out of the closed gates. She had the look of someone who would describe herself as an artist. Her permed hair was styled to look intentionally messy. Garish plastic earrings dangled from her ears with impunity, never appearing to get caught in her long hair. She wore a graphic t-shirt under faded jean overalls. I didn't recognize the image on her shirt. I suppose it was the logo of a brand I didn't know. She didn't appear young enough to be a teenager, though she dressed like a valley girl out of an American movie. Her face was much too lean and her eyes too sharp. She was taller than me too. I took a good look at her shoes. They were off-white canvas sneakers with a mark on the rubber sole. I began to question Mrs. Tam's choice of recommendation. Oh, a customer! Just wait a moment. Are you the cobbler? Who, me? No. I'm Sam, his daughter. Oh. We were just watching replays of the World Cup game. I'm sorry to disturb you. Not at all. What brings you here? A broken shoe, or is it a broken heart? I offer consultations for both. Okay, okay. Huh? The woman winked at me. I was confused. Was I at the right place? I was about to excuse myself when a man came out with out of the half-open store. He had a reliable look to him. Hey, don't scare off my customers. Sorry, young lady. I'm the owner of this store, Mr. Wong. My daughter is quite nosy and likes to talk nonsense. Don't mind her. I see. Are you dropping those shoes off in your bag to be fixed? Yes, that's right. I broke the heel on this one. Do you think it can be fixed? Oh wow, nice shoe. It must have been so expensive. Yeah, it'll be a shame to throw it out. Let me see. Oh, this? It'll be an easy fix. I can make it as good as new. I'll have it done in under an hour. Really? Then I'll leave them with you. Thank you very much. That's my master cobbler of a father for you. Wong Ka-yan. You should go back to your own store already. Is that her full name? Eh? After I've come so far to visit you? You can visit me anytime. Alright, alright. I'll get going. It's about dinner time anyway. If it's alright with you, I'll come back later tonight to pick up the shoes. Of course. Excuse me. Bye! The shop cobbler has quite an odd daughter. What did she mean by consultation? Bro, I too would just be like, what did she mean by that? Does she want me? My brain would be a spiraling. Well, anyway, I'm sure it didn't mean anything. Probably just her eccentric sense of humor. I came here to have my shoes fixed. All I can do now is wait. I have to put my trust in Mrs. Tam and the cobbler she recommended. But what should I do while waiting? I suppose I can look at some of the shops in this area. It's been a while since I've taken my time to look around here. That's right, I could look at the pet stores. There's a few nearby. I glanced at my watch and made a mental note of the time. I'll make my way back to the cobbler in an hour. Afterwards, I'll catch the express bus directly home. It shouldn't take much effort at all to pass an hour waiting here, I thought. There was a street where a few pet stores were next to one another. I looked at a few storefronts. I chuckled to myself. Nothing much has really changed since then. The kittens at the window display were curled up together in a ball sleeping. Aww, how adorable. And the puppies? One chased its own tail around and round in a circle. Another one wagged her tail and barked at me when I made eye contact with her. Very cute. I'm much too busy to take care of a pet now, but when I was a small child, having a pet seemed like an essential thing for my happiness. I would ask my mother and father if I could take home a kitten or puppy whenever we passed one of these pet stores. I used to tell my parents it was just so pitiful for these animals to be caged and put on display like this. and better for their welfare if I could take one home to love and care. But a pet was one of the things my parents didn't fully indulge me with. My mother would not hear any of it. My father compromised and got me a turtle. My parents compromised by getting me a pet rock and a pet cactus when I asked for pets. I didn't think much favorably towards the turtle. My poor pet turtle. I'm sorry I didn't treat you with much love. It was my father who cared for you. I step into one of the stores. The sound of splashing water from the aquarium tanks brought back childhood memories of when I was a small child and my father would hold me up in his arms to look at the fish. My eyes would light up with wonder at all the colorful fish swimming and darting around in the tank. I walked further into the store. My eyes followed the contrasting oranges and reds of schooling fish against the blue. I didn't know how long I must have stared at the tanks. The deep blue of fish tanks was something you could get lost in. Over the steady hum of ultraviolet aquarium lights, I heard the sound of the door chime. I saw the same woman from the shoe cobbler step into the pet store. She looked to her left and right. She appeared to be looking for something. Well, whatever it wasn't any of my business. I looked the other way. There were goldfish on display. Some had eye sacs that bulged out from their heads. This feature seemed more of an impediment to their swimming ability than something of aesthetic value. I caught my own reflection in the gas tank. Glass tank, not gas tank. I suppose my swollen eyes weren't that different. I had been looking at the computer monitor all day. I should put on an iPad when I get home. Something mustard yellow appeared in front of my eyes. It was the reflection of the woman's earrings against the glass. My eyes instinctively followed her movements. She walked past me. She had the store attendant bag, something from one of the tanks in the back of the store. Then holding her bag, she walked to the fish food section of the store and seemed to contemplate a long time over which fish pellets she should purchase. She had to give each container a hard shake, as if the sound of the rattling pellets was a factor to consider in her decision-making. She ended up picking the larger of the two containers. What a strange person. I saw her look my way. I turned around quickly. I didn't want her to think I was staring, even though I was. Oh my god, what are we? Like, hello? When I look up again, I saw her standing across from me. Girly pop? What are we doing here? What's going on here, gamer? Our eyes met. There was a moment of pause between us. I didn't know if I should talk to her. It's not like we knew each other. She thought otherwise, and she smiled as if she had found an old friend. She waved at me, her animated gesture not at all phasing the fish in the tanks. Bro, like, why she she wants us. Young lady! She stepped around to stand beside me. Are you buying goldfish? Huh? No, I was just passing time while waiting. I see. You're from the shoe cobbler, right? Is something the matter? Oh, no. I was just buying fish food. I see. The thought came to me when I saw you and I thought I should ask. There's this place I like nearby. Would you like to get something to eat with me? Sam! She is so forward. Oh my gosh. Huh? What does that have to do with me? That's fine, but if you're paying. Oh gosh, I don't know what the right answers are. Okay, I'm gonna go with if you're paying. If you're paying for the meal, of course, it's on me. You're waiting for your shoe and have some time to spare, right? I am, but I'm sure you're a busy person. No, don't worry. I'm running some errands for my dad, so I have to go back to the cobbler later anyway. She had a bag of something fishy. What pet food had to do with the cobbler, I did not know. I was thinking of getting some takeout, but you know, food is always better dining in and shared. Right. When you're alone, they always seat you at a big table with other strangers anyway. I'm a stranger too, though. So if you don't mind, would you like to eat together? I don't really want to be a bother to you. No, I insist. By the time we finish eating, your shoes will be ready too. Is this a technique for this girl to swindle me? If you want something else, that's okay too. There's a lot of food stalls around here. I can show you the good ones. It's fine, you don't have to. All right, it's settled. Let's go to the restaurant. Just like that? She linked my arm with hers and led me to a diner across the road. I tried to decline her politely, but I could not utter a strong enough reason to avoid her. It was forward and uncouth of her to push me around like that, but I hazarded to say anything about her about it. I wanted to get home as quickly as possible without any fuss or hassle. If I have to go along with this, then so be it. My poor shoes were being held hostage by this weird woman. I was led into a small Hong Kong-style diner. It was an unremarkable restaurant. A diner like this could be found in any district around Hong Kong. Sam pulled out the remarkably colorful plastic chair out for me. I hesitantly took my seat. Oh my god, a gentle lady. I observed her set her mysterious bag down on the table as if it were a normal everyday thing for her to do. She handed me a menu that she grabbed from the next table over. I quickly glanced at it. The menu items were typical. I wasn't thinking of eating much. I was more concerned about the bag she brought from the pet store. An outer opaque plastic bag shielded her aquatic purchase from glances of the other restaurant patrons. I was bewildered. She treated it like a purchase from the vegetable market, setting it on the table like that. I kept my handbag close to my side. Before I could continue with my thoughts, a waitress came over to take our orders. Have you decided? Order as you please. Give me a moment. All right, I'll order first. I'll get the beef brisket with rice noodles. Oh, that sounds so good. And a milk tea to that. Oh, and I'll get the chef salad for takeout. That's it for me. I'll order the clubhouse sandwich. Anything to drink? The tea is fine, thank you. Eating a sandwich for dinner? This place is known for their beef brisket. I don't like to eat too much after 9 p.m. If you have too many carbohydrates this late at night, you'll gain weight easily, you know. Michelle? I think the bread in your sandwich may be more carbs than beef brisket. Like, I feel like, you know. Really? Is that true? I eat late every day. Well, maybe not for you. The waitress came back and placed on the table her order of milk tea. The cobbler's daughter proceeded to pour a whole sachet of sugar into this already sugary drink without tasting it. She stirred in the sugar and took a sip. She reached for another sugar packet and was about to tear it open before she stopped herself. I must have made a face unconsciously. fine as long as you eat in moderation. You should eat more, in fact. Do you want some of my brisket? Huh? No, thank you. I'm not that hungry. Do you work in an office? Those heels you dropped off are really impressive. Yes. I work in a publishing company as a secretary. Oh, an OL! Well, anyone would have figured. Your suit really gives it away. It's not like being an OL is something to hide. Absolutely. It's too bad your shoe broke. Your sandals right now don't really match your getup. Are you making fun of me? No, I just think it's really interesting. An OL wearing bright pink kitchen slippers to work. How refreshingly empowering. Empowering? What do you mean by that? Like someone who can command the attention of the whole room. It was an accident that broke my heels on the way to work. These slippers were just a replacement. Please don't try to categorize me as something based on one thing. Well, you still went around town with them. That's gutsy. I would have picked out something less conspicuous to wear instead. It's not like I had time to find something else to wear. Alright, let's leave it at that. I'm back. What's an OL is office lady. Say, do you have an aquarium? Huh? You were looking at the goldfish earlier. Oh, no, I just like looking at the animals. I see. That's cute. Bro. Sam is so forward. Michelle is so stupid. Cute. Can I ask you then? Are you a cat person or a dog person? I'm a cat person, but I don't know which one's the right answer. Cat. I see. Why did you ask? It's nothing really. I just wanted to make light conversation. I see. Do you keep any pets? I saw you bought fish food. I don't. The fish food is for my dad. Well, not for him, but for his fish. Oh. How about yourself? In the corner of my eye, I saw the bag that she had put on the table was about to fall over. I heard a rustling noise. I wasn't sure what's in her bag, but whatever it is, it was alive and trying to escape. She caught it before it fell off the dining table. She placed the bag again on the table, this time tucking it between the container of chili oil and the salt and pepper shakers. No. I see. I see how this conversation is just like awkwardly stopping at like random points. Well, I kept a turtle before. It was more my father's pet turtle. I didn't really care for it. That's okay. You know, my dad really loves his pet fish. I bought extra food for the fish. You can take some for the turtle. She motioned to take out the bag for all to see in the restaurant. Wait, please save it for yourself. I don't have the turtle anymore. Oh no, I'm sorry, the poor turtle. Well, I'm not sure what happened to it. It ran away? A turtle? No, we let him go into a pond when my family moved. The public pond? Well, a lot of things happened at that time. Oh, we haven't even introduced each other yet. My family name is Wong. My given name is Ka-yan. You can call me Sam, though. I have a small video store just around the corner near me. I see why the VHR aesthetic, or VCR, and you know, I get it now. Well, rip Sam's business. That's out of business now. That did not last the test of time, you know? Oh, really? That's interesting. The shop is called Diamond Videos. It's a humble little store, and I have all sorts of movies if you're interested in a recommendation. What's your name? Chuang Fong Ha. My English name is Michelle. Michelle Fong Ha Chuan. What a powerful name. Please don't say my name so loud like that. It sounds so much like a Peking opera stage name. I wish my mother gave me a more cheerful name like yours. I think it's a beautiful name, a beautiful and graceful name that your mother has given you. When I was in school, there were 5 other Kayans in my class. It was terribly confusing. Really? Must have been troublesome, right? So what made you choose Michelle as your English name? A lot of people I've met pick a name phonetically similar to their Chinese name. Is that like a common occurrence to have like an English name when in China? Is that like a common thing? Yes. Very. Huh, interesting. Oh, I need to sneeze. It was my father who suggested that name to me. He said it was from an English song. I thought it sounded nice. Oh, Isn't that from a famous song? I might have the record somewhere. Really? I don't really listen to much Western music. That's alright. What music do you listen to then? Sam is trying so hard to be like conversational. I like artists like Sai Chin and Teresa Tang. I see. So you like Mandarin folk. That's interesting. I can see why you like it. I like singers who express a lot of emotion in their songs. Not just in Mandarin. I also like Anita Mui. Is that so? I love Anita Mui. I don't know how to pronounce this. Her fashion and singing is top notch, isn't it? Yes, it is. I've been following her since she won the new talent competition. I admire how hard she works. Right? She's an inspirational artist. Do you have a cassette player? I do. Would you like to listen to the mix I got? Oh my god, we just met. She's already trying to give us a mixtape. I got Anita Mui and other artists that I like in this. Sam showed me a cassette tape that she had in her pocket. She had one of the portable cassette players clipped to her pants. On the cassette label was a handwritten playlist. I didn't recognize the names of the musicians other than Anita Mui and Diane Ip. I saw she had the names of English artists written down, but I don't know who they were. When I'll See You Again, The Boss, I Want Your Love, Just Being Myself. I don't know if I know these songs. It's all right. No, I have a bunch of these. I used to work in a record store some time ago, so I made them when the day was slow. It's fine, you don't need to. Oh, I'll look into it later. Where did your name come from, Sam? It doesn't sound like your Chinese name at all. A friend picked it out for me. When I was younger, I usually worked late, attending the record store. It was a shop my friend had helped manage. At the end of the day, she'll come over to collect the money from the register. And she'll ask me to eat a late dinner with her. She was my senior, so she would say, "Let's eat dinner." Sick man fan? What does that mean? She said it every time she saw me in the evening that she stopped addressing me by my Chinese name. She just greeted me with that phrase. So one day, she got the bright idea of calling me Samantha. We worked at a semi-popular record store then. Sometimes English speakers would come in looking for certain records. My friend said it was better to have an English name. It makes it easier for business. So that's how the name Samantha stuck. I didn't like it at first. In fact, I felt that my friend was ridiculing me with that name. I adapted it to Sam. And before I knew it, everyone started calling me by that. I grew to like it. I see, that's an interesting story. Samantha. It's hard to say. That's why I don't mind people shortening it to Sam. Easier to say and easier to spell. Feels more personal too. I see. You're not eating your salad. I don't really like fruit salad when it's too creamy. Oh, don't waste it then. You should have gotten your sandwich with fries instead. I didn't know it would be this kind. It's always this kind of salad at these restaurants. Anyway, I'll eat it if you don't want it. They'll just trash it if you don't finish it. There's a lot of people starving in the world. All right, if you really insist. Thank you, I'll help myself. You're really eating it. What's that? You laugh at me? I just think you're pretty interesting. We just met and now you're finishing my meal. Well, I think if you live your life with too many reservations, you'll miss out on all the fun. You'll end up getting constipated too. Just from not having this salad? Well, maybe if you always don't eat salad. It's not like I don't eat any salad. Okay, give it back. I'll have some too. Hee. Now you're laughing at me? You're too funny. That's what I should be saying to you. We continued talking about this and that after finishing the meal. Sam had an interesting perspective on things, I have to admit. I suppose it wasn't bad to pass time with a company like this. Shall we head back? Your shoe should be fixed by now. Already? Okay. Let's get the bill. I already got it. When? When you were in the washroom earlier. That's not fair. Here, take this. No, I asked you to dinner and ate most of your food. I had to get takeout for my dad anyway. Still. What did I say about having no reservations? Alright then, next time is on me, okay? Next time? Okay, let's have sukiyaki next time. Sukiyaki? That's not fair. How about conveyor belt sushi then? Huh? If you can limit yourself to just one plate. I'm just joking. We walked back to the shoe cobbler together. I couldn't bring myself to ask her age. I guess she was a few years older than me. She gave an air of an older sister. I laughed lightly to myself. An older sister wearing a t-shirt and sneakers, a younger sister wearing a full blazer suit. The thought of it was amusing. My god, she's our Jidja. Michelle? What's so funny? Huh? It's nothing. The shop's the other way. I remembered wrong. You don't come here often? No, not really. Follow me this way. It's just a quick walk back. Okay. Here we are. Hey Dad, we're back. You girls came back together? Are the shoes finished? Of course, I finished them a long time ago. As expected from the Grandmaster. Don't call me that. Oh, here's your fish food and your dinner. Don't get the bags mixed. I won't, thank you. Huh? There's only one box. Did you eat already? I already ate with Michelle. Huh? With her? Thank you, sir. Here's the payment. I'll come by again next time if I need another repair done. No need to be so polite. Come by anytime. I gave Mr. Wong the payment for his service in exchange for my repaired shoes. Finally, my ordeal is over. I should head out. Alright. I'll be going home. It's gotten quite late now. Oh, okay. My bad for keeping you long. I appreciate you keeping me company. No, I should thank you. Thanks for taking care of me today. My pleasure. Are you taking the subway? I can walk you to the station entrance. No, it's fine. I decided to take a taxi instead. Okay. I already see one coming down this way. I'll help you flag it down. Sam raises her hand and a passing taxi immediately pulled over to the side of her. She opened the passenger seat door next to me. Or for me. Thanks. Michelle. It was nice meeting you. I enjoyed talking with you. Me too. Sam seemed to wait for my response. I looked away. I felt an anticipatory gaze from Sam. Something about the way she looked at me made my heart pound. I didn't know why it made me feel this way. I'd never had such a feeling before with anyone. The taxi's loud radio filled the void of silence between us. I should say something to her at least. I'll visit your store. I'll visit your store. We can talk more next time. Michelle. Yes, I'll look forward to it. Sam. Oh my god, what's going on? I wanted to say something more, but before I could speak, the taxi driver laid his horn. Let's not keep the taxi driver waiting. I hope to see you again sometime. Bye-bye. I got in the car. Sam closed the door, and the taxi sped off away into the night. In a few turns, the car had left Mongkok. Forgot to say goodbye to her. Girl, you said goodbye like 12 different times in the span of that. You were like, oh, well, I gotta get going. I gotta go. I gotta go. And then like proceeded, in fact, to not go. Like, girly pop. Y'all set up 2 dates. Are there? Well, I mean, like 1.5 dates. She's so pretty. It had taken me longer than expected, but I accomplished what I sought out to do today. I opened the bag and I had received from Mr. Wong. I examined the shoes. The heel was repaired perfectly. There were no signs of damage to be found. It looked as good as new, exactly what Mr. Wong had promised. It had been quite a day of mishap, but in the end, I couldn't help giggling to myself in the taxi. Funny how things work out sometimes. Sam and Mr. Wong were a peculiar daughter and father pair. They talked so nonchalantly, I would have thought that they were siblings instead. I guess some families are like that. There are certainly interesting people, especially that girl, Sam. Sometimes, inconveniences can lead to memorable moments beyond what could ever be expected. I haven't let myself go with the flow of things for so long that I had almost forgotten this feeling. Girl had one conversation with a person and is like being introspective about life. It was nice sometimes. I met someone new tonight. She's a shoe cobbler's daughter. A video store owner in Mongkok. I wondered if our paths would cross like it did again. The taxi made a turn off the bypass. I'd be home in a few moments. I could put my feet up and indulge myself in a good novel. My feet were just throbbing after a long day of running back and forth from here and there. I took a peek at my shoes again. I was so excited to wear these shoes tomorrow. Rev, thank you for the tier 1. They were polished and shiny. They looked even better than before. My building complex came into view. I hope my mother didn't mind me coming home a bit later than usual. I'd returned home quite late. I stepped into my house. The kitchen lights were off. My mother must have eaten dinner by now. She probably cleaned up and had gone to bed already. Mother? Oh. I saw cooked dishes left on the dinner table. She didn't have to leave food out for me every time. I heard the sound of my mother's bedroom door open. Fengha? Mother, I'm home. My mother appeared out of her bedroom with a frown on her face. Why are you home so late? Hi, Mom. Oh, I was like, oh, she could have texted, but I don't think texting existed in the 80s. I feel like texting didn't really like get popular until the 2000s. And that was like paid per text. And then like you got actual texting unlimited in like the 2010s. You should have called me. I was worried. I'm sorry. I had broken the heel of my shoe, and I went to get it fixed after work. I didn't think it would take as long as it did to get it repaired. Did you eat yet? Yes, I had something while waiting. Then remember to call me next time. All the food I made for you is cold. I'm sorry. Don't be out so late again. If you need to run an errand, have it done during the day. The streets are dangerous for a young woman like you. Yes, mother. I understand. Mina showing her age. What do you mean? I'm so tired after waiting up with worry. Pack up the food for me. I'm going to sleep now. Okay, I'm sorry to have made you worry. My mother walked back to her bedroom as quietly as she came. I packed up the food she left for me as silently as I could. I had forgotten about my mother. Damn. It was my habit to call her if something came up at work for me to come home late. If I forget to let her know, she would wait up all night worrying for me. It was my fault to have provoked such a feeling. Seeing her leave out a meal for me on the kitchen table made my heart swell with guilt. Whatever energy that I had earlier had all but left me now. I was all wrung out. I should finish cleaning the dishes and wash up. I have another day at work tomorrow. Ah, that girl Sam. Must be nice to be so carefree like that. I'm not sure what Mr. Wong had done, whether it was his sheer craftsmanship or if it was by some occult power. All I knew is that he had done transformative work on my shoes. My heels were more comfortable to wear compared to before. I wonder if he had adjusted the heel length on them. I felt taller and more confident with every step I took. My calf looked more slender and shapely wearing them. Perhaps next time I'll try wearing them without pantyhose. Oh, the music is so good. What a time-honored skill Mr. Wong must possess. I'm sure many people will rely on his services for years and years to come. I wish I could write a review for him. Oh my god, Yelp doesn't exist yet. He certainly deserves the praise. Today was just flying by. My commute to work was smooth. I was even able to get a seat on the subway on the way to work. I suppose for every bad day, a good day will make up for it. There was a lull in the day. I went for a sit in lunch. My usual restaurant had hardly a queue to get inside. Miss, your usual order? Today, I'll have the curry beef brisket, please. Okay. That sounds so good. It was a wonderfully seamless day. I was thinking I could leave work early. Hey! Yes? You're leaving already? Yes, that's right. You forgot about me already? Who are you? You're the new hire in the accounting department? Johnny? It's Joey. That's awkward. Sir, you were not named before. Why would I remember your name? Like, in what universe? Why would that happen? Bum, bum. Right, Joey, I apologize. That's okay, we never formally introduced ourselves to each other. I've only been here for a few weeks. Your name is Michelle, right? Or should I call you Slippers Chung? Please don't call me that. I was hoping people would forget about that already. But it's so funny. Hey, has anyone said that you look a bit like Momoko Kikuchi? Peach Child? The Japanese pop idol. Yeah, don't you think? No way. There's no way I look like a pop singer. Don't be so modest. I'll show you her photo book. You really look like her. You don't have to go so far to do that. What is it? I don't see you wearing those slippers today. You got your shoes fixed? Oh, please, don't tease me about it anymore. It's a little comfortable for a new hire. Even the supervisor was heckling me about it this morning. It's a great story, though. Don't you think it adds more to your character? Character? When I first saw you, I thought you were like a boss character. Boss character? Mrs. Tam is our boss. Not that kind of boss. I mean to say that you seemed hard to approach at first. So for you to come into work in slippers like that, it was like, oh, a weakness. I mean it as a compliment. I don't quite understand, but I appreciate your compliment. Yeah. You're heading home now? Yes, I was just about to go. Oh, me too. You take this Suen 1 line, right? I'll go with you. Okay. She is so unsusceptible to flirting. It's the funniest shit on earth. There's this noodle house that just opened. I heard some of my friends say it was pretty good. Do you want to try it with me? It's really... The next station is Mongkok. The doors will open to your right. The train has been slowing down to a stop at the next station. As I was about to answer, I was pushed by the other commuters looking to get off at the stop. You okay, Michelle? You gotta be like water and evade other people in the train. Yes, I got distracted. So what about that noodle place? I'm sorry, I have to get off here. I thought you had a few more stops. I forgot I had something I need to pick up. Next time, okay? Okay. It's not a big deal. There's always next time. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, see you tomorrow. I'm not sure why I made such an excuse to get away from him. From what I've heard, Joey's a good, respectable guy. I heard from other coworkers that he studied abroad and had only recently returned to Hong Kong upon completing his graduate studies. I'm sure there's a lot I could talk to him about, and yet... Here I am. I was back in the same district where I had my shoes fixed the other day. I should take my time to look around. It'd be awkward if I got back on the train and I run into Joey by accident at the next stop. Since I was already here, I could take a look at the shops for a bit. I didn't have a chance to really browse the shops because of that girl Sam the other day. Now that I think of it, didn't she mention she had a shop around here? It shouldn't be too far of a walk from here. Yeah, wait, am I not supposed to call my mom? A video store. A video store. I had no expectations to actually come across the video store of the girl I had met yesterday. Besides the street level store fronts, there was a multitude of stores located within indoor shopping arcades, as well as many outdoor market stores that were scattered across the whole neighborhood district. Bro, it'd be so hard to like navigate and like just navigate. Period. You want to be there so bad. I think the aesthetic shots could like be iconic. Salmon only vaguely mentioned the location of her store. To find such a specific store without a specific address, I might as well have searched for a needle in a haystack. Did she even want me to find her store? She should have given me a business card if she did. Diamond videos? What kind of store name is that? Diamond would have been more suitable for something a little bit more with more value than video cassettes. Okay, judgment. I giggled to myself. At this rate, perhaps I might just be a diamond in the rough if I could find it. I didn't put too much hope in it though. I walked through the whole shopping arcade, and I've yet to come across her store. Nonetheless, I keep walking. I was testing out my shoes. My feet carried me forward without effort. My shoes felt comfortable and light. It was satisfying to hear the sound of heels hitting the pavement. I passed by a few electronic stores. From the window, they had an assortment of televisions and stereo devices for sale. I did not see any stores having home videos. Perhaps my father would have known better than me to find a store like this. If he was alive, I'm sure he would still come here to this neighborhood to regularly look at the stereo devices on display. He had always liked to tinker with his sound system. In the past, I would have asked him to bring me along on his free weekends, and I would take a look at the new records in the stores nearby. My mom would have also come along to look at for her Chinese opera records. That was many, many years ago. Things changed so fast around here. I could hardly recognize any of the stores now. I had walked a few blocks and reached at the end of the street. I looked left and right, and there weren't any stores ahead. I looked up. There was a strobing neon sign above me. It might just be video. Adult video. I craned my head to do a double take. I saw there was a massage parlor in the unit above. A seedy movie theater was in the building beside it. My left eye twitched. I've been looking at a computer monitor all day. What I should do is kick back at home with a cool compress over my eyes. I forgot to do that the other night. The heat of the buildings and all the people in the streets made the night air here humid and dense. I felt a bit uncomfortable, like there was something heavy wrapping itself around me. If I continued down the street corner, I'd enter the greedier part of Portland Street. Should I try another street? I peered ahead and saw a sign asking office ladies to be wary of pickpockets. Huh? Perhaps not. I glanced at my wristwatch. It's getting late. It's about time I called it quits and headed home. I clicked my heels together 3 times and chuckled to myself. There's no place like home. As I was turning around, I felt a shadow of someone walk past me. The person walked quickly behind me. It wasn't anything, but it felt suspicious. I tried to catch a glimpse of the person before they got away. In the corner of my eye, I saw it was a woman in a long robe dress. It was much like a Cantonese opera stage costume. She had long, wavy hair I vaguely recalled seeing. Sam? It was the first thought that came to my mind. I wasn't exactly sure who it was, but the profile was close enough to Sam's to make me question my eyesight. Whoever it was gave off a strange energy, enough to throw me off kilter. Even though I was just complaining about the warm, humid weather in my mind earlier, the air around me soon felt cold. I composed myself. I was heading home anyway. It was just not my luck to find the video store today. I continued my walk back in the direction from which I came. But as I continued walking, I noticed shops I did not recall seeing earlier. There was a store that carved wood caskets, a few others selling paper effigies, altars, incense, and lanterns. It struck me as strange, as I thought I had been walking in the opposite direction of Temple Street, where such stores were common in that area. Had I really walked down the wrong street? I looked left, right, forward, and back. I realized I had wandered somewhere quite far from where I started out. I didn't recognize the road signs, or any of the landmarks. The quietness of the street was quite unsettling. I coughed from the thick plumes of incense smokes in the air. It was eerie how one wrong turn can make the world of difference. I walked for a long time without seeing another pedestrian. I tried not to think about it. I hastened my pace. I wanted to get back to the station or hail a taxi, but there was no passing taxi, and despite how far I kept walking, I couldn't seem to find my way back to the station. I was getting more and more lost in the labyrinth of small and narrow streets. I crossed the next street, and I felt something wet drip on my head. It was a water droplet. I wasn't underneath a rain cloud, nor was I underneath hanging laundry or an air conditioner. I felt uncomfortable. The hair on my neck rose. I could feel the intense stare of someone behind me. I quickly turned around. I saw an old woman looking at me. She was seated on a small stool in the street corner, her eyes sunken deep with age. She wore a black traditional dress robe, and she combed her hair back in a tight bun. Her dress hid most of her body, but I could see that she was quite a small person. Her back was bent forward with scoliosis, making her appear even smaller. Lotus flowers were placed on a mat beside her. she appeared to be selling them. She didn't appear to be someone dangerous. Rather, she seemed like a gentle and lonely woman who lived a lifetime of honest but hard labor. A coin for a flower seemed like a small pittance, but it could mean a meal for her. I reached for my coin purse. Young lady, haven't you realized that there's another path? Sometimes the road won't appear until you take a step towards it. Huh? I looked up. Somehow, the lady merchant had disappeared right before my eyes. The street corner, which I thought she sat, had no one. Behind it was just an empty alleyway. I stood, dumbfounded. There's not a trace of her. No stool, no mat, not even a lotus petal was left behind. I was starting to feel quite frightened. Where did she go? Had I been seeing and hearing things this whole time? I asked myself. I suppose this is what I got for walking alone in an unfamiliar place. I approached the alley. I had to get a closer look. Perhaps it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. My heart started racing as I cautiously approached the alley. I peered in, thinking, praying that it wasn't a malicious ploy by someone. Rest assured, there was not a soul. I suppose the old lady packed up her things and left. I looked through the alleyway again. I saw in the distance a familiar blinking sign. I realized I could cut through the alley to where I was earlier. I took my chances. I didn't think too much. The dark alley has its dangers, but at this moment, I was more afraid of being stuck in an unfamiliar place. I hated the feeling of being lost. I hightailed it through the alley. And as soon as I stepped out of it, the air pressure immediately changed. The street was bustling with human activity. It was warm and humid. I didn't mind it as much this time. It was comforting to hear the sounds and chatter of people going about their business. I was back to where I started before everything strange has happened. Ironically enough, it was the blinking adult video sign that signaled me back to this place. I was about to head out, but this time in the correct direction, when I heard the muffled sound of someone calling my name. Michelle! Where was it coming from? Michelle! I heard my name being called out again. I looked across the street and saw her standing outside a store. It was Sam. She had the door open and gestured for me to come inside. It was a tiny and dimly lit shop sandwiched between what looked like questionable establishments. I hadn't noticed her store even though I had walked past it earlier. My eyes weren't fooling me this time, right? I crossed the street. It was indeed Sam. Her smile, her gestures, it was without a doubt Sam. I was a little unnerved by what had happened earlier, but I felt much more at ease to see her friendly face. Sam's excitement to see me was earnest. I would put behind me this strange sequence of events. It was a later date. I have to recall that it'll be a later date when I have to recall the words of the old lady. Sam welcomed me into her store. It was a video store exactly as she had described. Her store wasn't too big. Her counter was small. She had for a seat a folding chair, and a stool had appeared to double as a dining table in times of need. The store was stacked floor to ceiling with shelves and boxes of videotapes and laser discs. A small TV was plugged in near where she sat. It had a video of a black and white film playing. Hey, oh my god, Sam! Hey, Michelle. I saw you walking outside earlier. You alright? You looked a little dazed. I'm fine. I didn't expect to see you again so soon. Was there something you were looking for today? Or were you looking for me? Okay. I wanted to look at your shop. I wanted to take a look at your video store. Really? I'm happy to hear that. Please take a look around. If you find something you like, I'll give you a special discount. Okay. I looked around. She had the typical assortment of contemporary American and Asian films, television dramas, karaoke discs, and direct-to-home videos. Sam also had a selection of classic Hollywood films such as The Sound of Music and Casablanca. I can't wait for The Godfather to come out. I heard it's gonna be a great movie. Come into my house on the day of my daughter's wedding. That's from The Godfather, right? Good try, that came out. Oh, damn it. The Godfather 2. Or which one would have came out in like the 80s? 74. Okay, 4. Hey guys, give me 1 second. I want to get a cough drop real quick. Okay, I'm back. I remembered I watched some of these films with my mother when I was younger. I wondered if my mother would want to watch these films with me again. The thought had never occurred to me that I could revisit these films with home video. Why is she looking at us like that? Dude, she's such a baddie. I felt Sam's eyes on me. She acted as if she was flipping through her ledger, but she was definitely looking at me. She had a slight grin on the corner of her lips. I didn't like being stared at. I picked up a tape off the shelf and read the back cover. She's trying to act nonchalantly about it. Girly pop, just accept the looks. Iconic of her, really. Like, how do you even react to this? I didn't have any particular movie I wanted to watch, but I didn't want Sam to think I came here just to loiter. I wasn't much of a moviegoer. I want to watch a movie. I feel like I haven't watched a movie in a long time. Is there anything good playing in theaters? I miss the movies. You would melt a bit? No, for real. There's a new Avatar movie? Did the second one just come out? I love how offline you are. Why? What do you mean? What did I do that was offline? You just realized. It's because I opened the Regal app and it said Avatar 3 and I said 2 just came out. I saw it in theaters. I remember going to theaters to watch it. Huh. That's crazy. Oh, the music changed. Did I loiter too long? Oh god, it's like the cassette noise. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, wait 1 second. I see nothing of interest. Alright. The last time I watched a movie in theaters must have been 2 years ago. I preferred to instead read a book from the comfort of my home. I like being able to follow along something at my own pace. It's not that I disliked movies. I just want to be able to feel something, anything, out of my own thoughts and volition. Hey, Pookie, that's called depression. I know the concept that hasn't like existed yet in the 80s, but like you might want to see someone about that. I don't like being forced to feel a certain way because of some graphic image on screen. I wondered about what about film made Sam get into this kind of business. I put the tape back down. Sam was still looking my way. Girly pop, take a picture, it'll last longer. She seemed like she was waiting for me to ask her something. I pretended not to notice. I continued browsing. I saw that Sam kept her special selection of films in the corner of her store. Guessing by the languages on the cover, it looked like they were directly imported from their source country. A few English language films had a sticker on them indicating that you needed special hardware to play the tape. I examined this section closely. Her eyes continued to follow mine. I didn't recognize any of the movies in this section. Even for the Chinese language films in this section, they were all by directors I had never heard of before. The films looked quite old and predated even the films I watched with my mother. I struggled to pronounce the titles of some of them. Mad Chen in uniform? What language is this one? Sam got up from her stool. Do you have any questions about these films? What are these tapes? They look like bootlegs. They're not bootlegs. They're copies of a rare and experimental films. Can you really set up a shop with these kinds of tapes? It seems kind of hard to sell. There's nothing wrong with them. One day, someone's going to wish there were more copies of these films floating around. Do you really make money selling these films? I do. Special interest. At least ain't free, you gotta find a way to reach out to every kind of client. Well, I have my loyal customers. Certain movies really do help pad out the sales. What's that? It's nothing. Would you like to look at anything else? Do you have any Chinese classics? I'll get something for my mother. Of course! How can I stay in business if I don't? Any particular one you think she'll like? Not sure. My mother really liked the movie The Dream of the Red Chamber. Which version did she like? I think the one with Bridget Lin. My mom is currently obsessed with Chinese vertical movies. Like the ones that you get like on ads on TikTok. My mom's like obsessed. She says she really likes the historical ones. Yeah, like the TikTok Reels one. Yeah, the vertical movies, yeah. Obsessed with them. She's always watching them. Like her iPad, she's playing Clash of Clans, and then on her phone, she's watching one of like the Reels. And I'm like, this is iPad kid maxing. Is she a fan of Bridget Lin? I have a lot of her other movies. No, not really. I don't think she particularly likes her movies. She's the biggest superstar of Taiwan and Hong Kong. My mother isn't up to date with celebrity trends. She was and will always be a fan of Kim Fai. She loves Cantonese opera. Perhaps she might like a recording of one of her films. Oh! Yam is quite a popular figure, isn't she? My mother was a fan too. Has she watched The Purple Hairpin? Definitely. I'm sure she'll watch it again though. I'll get a copy. Okay. This version of it is good. The sound is in stereo quality. Thanks. Oh my god, I'm like getting war flashbacks to like Blockbuster. And like back then, you guys, if you wanted to watch something, you had to go to a store, pick what you wanted to watch before you got home, and you were not allowed to change your mind because you only bought one thing or you only rented one thing. And you can't like change your mind. Like I remember as a kid, my parents would take me and my brothers and we'd go get dinner at like we go get like pizza or something from Pizza Hut. And then we would go to Blockbuster and we would all get to pick out a movie. And like sometimes my brother could like pick out like a game because you could rent games back then too. And that was like our weekend. Like that was like our weekend. How about yourself? Is there anything that you're looking for? You? Just name it and I can find it for you. I'm not sure. I don't have a particular one I'm looking for right now. What kind of movies do you like? We're not gonna lie. I prefer reading a book. I don't really watch a lot of movies. I prefer reading a book instead. Is that so? Can you tell me why? Well, sometimes I feel more moved. If I could imagine something for myself instead of watching it on a screen. My Michelle, you're quite a dreamy girl. I wouldn't say that. I just like to be quiet with my own thoughts. Oh my god, mood, that's me. I love the silence. Sitting in... Guys, I hate noise. Genuinely, if I'm home, I'm sitting in silence. I want nothing. Like sometimes I just get like a little overstimulated when there's like too many noises happening, you know? Michelle, kind of movies do you like, Sam? What made you want to run a video store? As long as I can remember, I've been watching movies. I like every kind of film. Comedy, action, romance, drama. I can watch anything. What I like about film is watching the actors and actresses bring the story to life, along with the film set. The cinematography, the sound direction. Sometimes it all comes together to create a picture so vivid and beautiful that it leaves a lasting impression on me. The films that I like are the ones I'll never forget. You just want to go back and watch them so you can think about them again. That's what makes home video so wonderful to me. I see. My heart ached at hearing Sam's words. Have you seen this movie? Sam pointed to her tiny television screen. It was a black and white Chinese silent film. It was made quite before my time. I didn't recognize any of the actors. No, what is it? Sam showed me the tape. This film is one of Ruan Lingyu's strongest performances. New Woman. Ruan Lingyu. I don't think I've heard of her. She also went by the English name Lily Yuan. She was a silent film star in Shanghai during the 1930s. Ruan was of Cantonese origins, her Cantonese accent notwithstanding. Her success as an actress was before the advent of sound in Chinese cinema. You could see in her films that she was talented in portraying a variety of characters with a high level of emotional depth. I won't tell you too much about her until after you finish the film, but I have to say, this film carries a lot of weight once you know what happened. I see, that's interesting. How did you come across her films? I'm not even sure my mother would have known about them. I had heard a little bit about her films from people old enough to be alive during her time. It was only recently that her films were taken out of the archives, so I had my chance to finally watch them myself. You can watch it here. It's not that long. Here, have a seat. I'll rewind it to the beginning. Girl, I have to call my mom. Huh? It's alright. I'll get a copy. Okay. I'll give you 20% off. 20% only? Michelle? Can I buy one, get one? I'd love to, but I have to be fair to every customer. I'll discount you more if you're a returning customer. I also do rentals. Is that really fair then? Hehehe. Alright, here. Thank you. What is the movie about? Well, it's about an educated woman played by Ruan, and what she has to do to survive in the society of the time. It's quite a brave film considering its time of release. The last scene always gives me chills. It's hard to describe the film, you just have to watch it and see. Tell me what you think after you've seen it. Okay. I hope you like it. I've been taking up a lot of your time. I shouldn't be keeping you from your work any longer. I should get going. Are you busy tonight? I don't have any particular plans. Would you like to come with me to a show? A show? It's at this pub near the station here. I know the owner quite well, and she puts on a special event every month. A pub? What about your shop? It's okay, I'll just lock it up. It's about time I close up anyway. Really? The sign outside says you have half an hour till closing. Closing time is subject to management. What kind of management is that? Don't worry about it. Come on, let's go. Girl, call your mom! Sam ushered me out of her shop and quickly shuttered the gates. I could try watching the movie she recommended, but I didn't really like the idea of going along with her to a pub. I was about to protest had not the venue been in the direction of the subway station. I figured I'll go along with her for a bit and then excuse myself later. We had a nice conversation. Sam seemed cheerful. I didn't want to dampen her mood. She walked next to me, humming an upbeat song. She had on a ritzy outfit today. I didn't notice it at first when she was sitting behind her shop counter, It was quite outstanding. Sam wore an hibiscus red blouse, a fitted skirt, and a pair of these items with pointed toe heels. What a strange storekeeper. I'd never seen anyone tend a store dressed like that. I was dressed in my usual office attire, formal, neat, and clean. I don't have the look of someone going to bars after work. As we walked, the streets got more and more crowded the closer we approached the station. The sidewalk was shoulder to shoulder with pedestrians going home, going out, and going somewhere. I took off my jacket. It was warm. I felt awkward around Sam. From afar, I'm sure no one would think we had anything to do with each other. The subway entrance should be just around the corner ahead. It was about time I took my leave. I shouldn't involve myself with Sam anymore tonight. Not like this, I thought. We're here. The venue is just down those stairs. Sam gestured to a narrow stairwell leading down into the basement of a pre-war apartment building. The entrance was open. It was an otherwise inconspicuous place. I looked for the name of the establishment. All the place had for signage was a bolted plate beside the entrance door, which indicated in small font that it was in fact a bar and disco. I felt uneasy. I better not today. Michelle? I have to get going. Oh. I have some things I gotta take care of. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry. No worries, there's always a next time. Sam smiled lightly. Did she feel disappointed? Sam, I'll walk you to the station. That's alright. I hope you have a good night. I'm gonna head out now. A third challenger has entered. A woman in an ostentatious green power suit suddenly appeared between us. She put her arm around Sam's waist. She seemed well acquainted with Sam. Samantha! What are you doing here? Just standing out here. Hurry up and get inside. Huh? What are you doing here out here, Cecilia? Huh? Don't you see me working? I have to be my own planner, promoter, security. I might as well be my own performer too if I have to do everything around here. You're busy as always, aren't you? Always. I saw you loitering outside. How rude, blocking my entrance like that. Just get inside already. Make my place look lively. Sorry. Huh? Who's this? You brought someone this time? Don't tell me this is... Cecilia, this is Michelle. Michelle, Cecilia. Well, aren't you something? I'm sorry, I'm actually leaving. Hey. Miss Wong, didn't you tell her it's ladies' night? There's no cover charge. That's not it. I have to catch the train. Well, where did you find this girl? She's so cold. You come in and sit for a bit, okay? Relax. You're much too stressed from work. Drink something to warm yourself up. Ayah. Cecilia proceeded to put her arms around my shoulder and walked me down into the bar. Sam shrugged and followed in. Cecilia then excused herself and began chatting up other patrons in the bar. She seemed like a busybody. The bar was named Ruby. I figured from the pink neon signs that was lit on the wall. It was a weathered down looking bar that appeared as if it had gone through several aesthetic transformations throughout the years. Furniture was mismatched and the paint job was uneven and chipped in some corners. If I had to describe what its decor was like to a magazine publicist, I would say that it was a valiant attempt at combining cosmopolitan posh and tropical boathouse. Neon lights colored the thick plumes of cigarette smoke in the air. Loungy funk music played from a sound system that is reminiscent of the one of my elementary school had in the gymnasium. Bro, guys, reading is getting so hard for me. The bass was terribly loud and made an awful buzzing and cracking sound. Regardless of what I thought of the bar's visual and sound aesthetics, people seemed to have a good time. They weren't shaking their head to the music, they were mingling around the tables with drinks in hand. I surveyed the room. I thought Sam's bare legs were too risque, but compared to everyone else, she was considerably modest here. People wore flashy outfits that were outrageously over the top. There were women dressed like men and others who dressed like circus performers. Oh my god, Michelle's getting like her first taste of culture. It was like a British fashion show. I wasn't the only person dressed in office attire, but I certainly felt out of place here. Sam suggested we sit down at the bar. I sat down on the seat at the end of the counter. Sam took the seat next to me, first exchanging greetings with the bartender before sitting down on the high stool. Every time Sam crossed her legs, I noticed her skirt would inch dangerously higher. This is not good. Did Sam not notice? My mother would have chastised me over such an unladylike dress and behavior. I suppose Sam wasn't someone I should consider exactly feminine. A lady wouldn't go to a pub on her own, and a lady certainly wouldn't be on a first-name basis with a bartender. She looks mighty ladylike to me. Sam ordered a drink. It was her usual, apparently, a tequila sunrise. She asked if I wanted to have the same drink with her, but I refused. I asked for a glass of water instead. I didn't want to drink tonight. It was a weeknight. I had my own sense of pride. I wanted to do things on my own terms, not just to please someone else. The bartender made a strange look to Sam. Sam carried on with her smiles. I couldn't read Sam's thoughts, but I tried not to think about it. Sam tapped her fingers to the beat of the music. She noted to me the names of the songs that played. I nodded along. It was something outside of my knowledge. I noticed that Sam wasn't someone in need of company. Several people came over and gave their regards to Sam. She appeared to be popular here. One woman took a seat next to Sam. She wore a normal broad-shouldered office suit, however, the fitting was several sizes too large for her small frame. She kept her hair short, much like a boy's cut, and wore sunglasses indoors. It was a strange pub. It had a disproportionate number of women versus men. I guess that's what Cecilia meant by ladies' night. The strange woman continued talking to Sam. Their conversation wasn't something I could easily join. Their way of talking was obtuse. There were a lot of expressions in colloquial speech I could not understand. I turned away and looked at the empty stage. I wonder what kind of musical performance would it be tonight. I doubted it would suit my taste. Why did Sam invite me here? Girl, she is not built for the bars. Listen, I'm not either. I would be just as out of place as her. But like, goddamn, she is not equipped for this. Dun, dun, dun. I'm so curious what the adult patch would be for this. Like, you know? I felt a hand on my leg. It was Sam's. She placed a hand lightly on my knee. She looked at me with a concerned face. The suit-wearing woman excused herself and left to join another table. Are you alright, Michelle? I'm fine. I haven't been here for a while, so some old friends came by to say hello. I didn't mean to ignore you. That's fine. You can talk to whoever you want. Michelle, I'm sorry about earlier. Cecilia can be forceful sometimes. No, I get it. Wait. Like, she said Sam's skirt was too short. Like, the skirts were the same length. She's just wearing pantyhose. She reminds me of my boss. Really? You know, Cecilia used to be my boss at one point. I could never catch a break. Ambitious women are like that. What's that? What business do you have with her? It's not anything like that. She's like a big sister to me. Huh? Big sister? Yeah, someone who takes care and invites you out for a meal together, that's all. I meant about your work. Oh! Not Sam thinking she meant like, are you guys like... Sam, can you not tell Michelle's dumb? Can you not tell this girl has zero social awareness and like comprehension of what you're doing? She cannot tell that you're flirting. Yes! Some years ago, some relatives of hers owned a record store and I helped them manage it at the time. Cecilia acted as if she owned the place though and treated herself as my boss. And let me tell you, she was fierce. She'd be upset with me if I couldn't name the songs off the Billboard charts. And she would give me hell if the books were off by even 1 cent. Oh, you mentioned that before, so that's who you were talking about. Yeah, that's right. Looking back, it was a fun stint. I learned a lot. When the owner decided to close down the record store, Cecilia swooped in and asked me if I wanted to lease the newly freed space from her. I didn't know anything about owning a store then. I had a really tough start. But I was able to turn things around with all these people helping me. I wouldn't be where I am without them. I see. I'm glad it worked out for you. It's nice to have people looking out for you. Yes. Do you like running your own store? Well, there's ups and downs. I like the feeling of being my own boss. Real. I can set my own hours. Okay, well, no, you set your store hours and you're supposed to oblige by those store hours, but you know. I can pick out what I want to sell. I can really make it my own, which I like. I'm still learning what it means to be a successful business owner. There's a lot of trial and error sometimes, but I think I'm doing pretty well for myself now. I see. That's good for you. What about you? What led you to a publishing company? Nothing in particular, really. I was recommended the position when I was in university by a professor. I got the job and I've been there ever since. I've only been working for about a year though. Ah, is that so? Oh, she's like, oh, you're young. Do you enjoy your work? Work is work. I can't say I enjoy it, but it is what it is. I see. There was an awkward lull in the conversation. I didn't know what to talk about. It was a loud and busy place. I didn't want to raise my voice or bring up personal things here. Sam didn't seem too bothered. She seemed to enjoy this kind of atmosphere. She looked around and sipped her drink slowly. When a fast-paced song came along, her fingers would automatically start tapping along with the beat. I noticed she touched her hair a lot. Whenever she brushed her hair back, her golden-colored earrings would catch the light from the stage. Sam's appearance caught eyes. Even though we sat in the corner of the bar, everyone who walked by would turn and give her a second glance. Sam had a different look to her today. It was an adult and mature look, a complete contrast to what I remember her wearing the other day. Yesterday, Sam had a laid-back and casual atmosphere to her. Tonight, Sam gave me a feeling of unpredictability. I never met a person like Sam before. She leaned closer to me. She was about to say something. I turned away to avoid her eye contact. I didn't want Sam to read my expression. It wasn't that I felt intimidated by her. Rather, I couldn't guess her motive. I felt at a loss. I didn't want Sam to know that. She continued the conversation. I know you mentioned before that we have differing musical tastes. So far, how do you like the music here? I don't know. I feel like we haven't been listening to it, and I don't want to lie and say I love it. But I kind of want to say I love it. I feel like that's the better option. I like it. Can't say. This kind of music is new to me. I can't really say that I like it. I see. Oh. Well, I hate both of these. I like it. Liar. I can see it on your face. You don't have to pretend if you don't like something. Oh. You know, this place plays a bit of everything. They'll play the most popular songs off the UK and American charts, and they'll also play Cantonese and Japanese hits as well. Every fourth Thursday of the month, they have a special disco night where they bring back all of the older dance charts. Disco? As Sam was about to answer, Cecilia came in and gave a hard smack to my back before taking a seat next to Sam. Cecilia was friendly towards Sam, but I felt an air of hostility from her. I should be careful around her. How are you ladies doing tonight? Hey Cecilia, you finally pulled away from all your guests? For now. I still have much to do as tonight's host. Is that so? Hey Samantha, what are you doing with your little guest in the corner? Is that a glass of water? Oh. What about it? I told you to loosen up a bit. Cecilia! Cecilia snapped her fingers and ordered something from the bartender. Here, a fun drink for you. A tequila sunrise, on the house. And if you're not a cocktail girly, a glass of my finest champagne. I had it uncorked just for you. Cecilia, stop. That's enough. Huh? Why not? She doesn't want it. Don't force her. I'm trying to show her a good time. Don't you see see her moping in the corner with a glass of water? Come on, cheer her up. I'm not moping. Okay, why don't you have a drink with me? Don't be rude to your host. Which one will you pick? Okay, but like, I don't drink. Personally. I don't want either of them. I figured you'd say that. Why should I drink with her? I didn't need to drink to enjoy myself. I crossed my arms. I shouldn't have to give in to Cecilia. What I did wasn't any of her business. You know, sometimes you cannot judge something without trying it first. Michelle, don't worry about it. Cecilia, why don't we split these two drinks? Wait, I want to see what if I say both. Really? I'd like to see you try. I took the two drinks from Cecilia and tried to down both. I wasn't good at holding my liquor, but I'd rather have a headache at work tomorrow than lose to Cecilia. I didn't like to show my competitive side, but something about Cecilia just set it off. I didn't get why Cecilia had to push me around like this. I didn't do anything to her. Cecilia raises her hands in astonishment. Wow, I was just playing with you. Michelle, don't worry about it. You don't have to actually drink it. Here, I'll finish it for you. Sam. You're too soft. Be easy on her. It's still a weeknight. Cecilia, when are the musicians starting? Why don't we all get on the dance floor? That's right. I have to get them ready. When I come back, I better find you girls on the dance floor. Later, loves. Hey, don't take whatever Cecilia said to heart. That's just her big sister way of showing her care. I didn't take it to heart. Oh, that's good. She's a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want you to dislike her. I see. If you're tired, we can call it a night. It's alright. Sam, thanks for what you did earlier. Don't worry about it. I just hope you're not feeling down because of me. I wanted to say to Sam that it wasn't her fault. Before I could finish my thoughts, Cecilia was there again to interrupt me. The club music had stopped playing, and she appeared on the stage under the bright spotlight. Ahem! Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is everyone having a fabulous night? Wait, hold on. Is everyone having a fabulous night? The crowd roared in a cheer. Is that a cheer? You can be louder than that! Don't fall asleep now. We've got a special guest tonight to get your body moving. If you're sitting at the tables, get your dancing shoes on and get up on the dance floor. Let's welcome Sisters. A group of musicians and dancers got up on the stage. People quickly crowded the platform. The bar that seemed half empty before quickly filled up. Those who were previously sitting at the tables were all on the dance floor now. The drummer counted in, and the sound of heavy synthesizers and bass followed. The room was filled with the sound of upbeat music. I looked at my watch. It was just after 11. You didn't call your mom! If I left now, I could be home before midnight. I wasn't a dancer. I didn't like to drink. Now was a good time to excuse myself. Sam can go and enjoy the rest of the night the way that she wanted. I never intended to stay with her as long as I did. I got up from the bar stool. Sam, before you go, may I have this dance with you? Huh? Sam held out her hand. Sam said something, but I couldn't quite hear her words. The music was deafening. We could hardly talk without yelling. May I? What? Let's dance! I don't know how to dance. I can show you. I should go. I don't really know this song. Is that so? I love this song. Huh? I said I'm going. You'll go? Alright, let's hit the dance floor. Huh? Are you hearing me properly? Sam's cheeks were flushed from the drinks, though there was a sense of clarity in her eyes. There was some frantic energy in her appearance. Sam held onto my wrists, her hands sweaty. Sam? She pulled me into the mob. What? The lights were strobing. People danced in every direction. Hands were in the air. Someone was laughing. Someone was screaming. I was being pushed by moving bodies from every direction. It was hot and tight in the disco. The plumes of smoke had gotten even thicker. I felt suffocated. It was as if for these people, tonight was all that mattered. There were no thoughts about the handover, nor the growing economic uncertainty in the city. Here, liquor flowed endlessly. Money came easy, and Hong Kong will always be the same. Sam danced to the rhythm of the music. Oh yeah, girly pop. Sam moved left, right, and all around. Her body moved freely without regard to the movements of others around her. She stood out from everyone in the crowd. I couldn't do anything except follow her with my eyes. It was vivacious. The music continued, one song after another. She continued dancing to the music. As I stood watching her, I realized that Sam was in a world I did not know and did not associate with. And a pervasive thought repeated in my mind that I didn't belong here. Michelle, are you alright? Sam stopped dancing. She held my wrist with her hand. I was the one who brought you here. You must be tired. I'm sorry if this wasn't something you enjoyed. Would you like to go now? It's not that. It's... You know, a place like this is where I feel the most myself. It's like this messy, chaotic, confusing, but I feel free in this kind of space. It's a place where people come to have fun and not think about their troubles for the day. People don't really judge you here. You can put aside money and status and dance the night away. You don't have to feel ashamed or hide who you are in this place. You can put whatever outfit and feel confident with yourself. It's that kind of special place to me. Sam had a smile on her face, though she seemed to say these things from a distant place. There was a long pause between us. For some reason, I couldn't put it together the words to answer her right away. I wanted to say something. I didn't want her to misunderstand me. Can you tell me more? I don't know much about it. I'm sorry I wasn't feeling well tonight. I see. I'm glad you found your special place. Two feels like a fumble. I thought two sounded nice. Like, wow, I'm so glad you're happy. Like, listen, like 3 will continue the conversation, but we need to go home. Our mom's gonna be so mad at us. Could you tell me more about it? I never went to the disco before. It's a new thing for me, but I want to learn more about it from you. Maybe not right now. You're busy too. Michelle. Sam. You're a little pale. Have you eaten yet? Oh, that's right. I haven't eaten since lunch. Would you like to get something as a snack to eat nearby before you go home? I'll walk you out. Okay. We left the bar. Sam walked with me to the station. It was past midnight. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make the last train home. I think you look nice in your shoes. I'm glad you were able to get them fixed. Thank you. I like the shoes you have on too. It looked good with your outfit. Thanks. I observed the night scenery around me. Bro, they're so awkward with each other. There was something about being out on the lively street at night that made you feel awake and alert. The electric energy from the bright city lights radiated on the people that it shined on. The neighborhood I lived in was much quieter than this. It certainly could not compare in liveliness. It was a warm summer night, but the night air felt much more refreshing compared to earlier. The night wind felt cool. It was far easier to breathe without all the heavy cigarette fumes found inside the disco. I felt more relaxed. I glanced at Sam. She walked with a slow step. She was quiet. I guessed she was feeling a little down. I didn't mean to spoil her evening, but I shouldn't have to keep myself out for her sake, I thought. It was still a work day tomorrow and I couldn't stay out all night. I had told Sam that she didn't need to accompany me to the station if she wanted to stay in the disco longer, but she insisted on seeing me out. The station wasn't far. It took only a few minutes to walk to one of the subway entrances. Just across from the entrance were several hawker stands serving hot meals well into the night. Sam pointed one out. Ah, the curry fish balls at this stand are the best. Really? The line for it speaks for itself. I can't believe at this hour? Would you like to try it before we head into the station? I don't know. It's late now. I understand if you have to go. I've already kept you long enough. Sam today was strange. I thought she had a persistent and pushy personality, but ever since we left the disco, she acted demure. Had I acted that coldly towards her to have dampened her mood this much? I didn't intend to be dismissive of her. If they're really that good, I'll try it. Really? I assure you, let's get in line. Don't worry, the line moves really fast. She smiled again. All right. I don't know why, but I feel shy seeing her smile. We were getting curry fish balls of all things. The popular fish ball stand looked like any other. The stainless steel cart carried all the ingredients and supplies the owner needed to cook and conduct their business. They worked seamlessly in tandem, collecting payment and preparing one order after the other. It didn't take long for us to be next in line. The flavorful smells wafted into our nostrils. We're next. Which one would you like to get? Which one is good, spicy or not spicy? The spicy is quite spicy. You can always get half and half if you want to try both. Okay, I'll get that. Okay. Excuse me, 2 half and half orders. It could be because I haven't eaten a full meal since lunch, but there was something about tonight that made the curry fish balls taste like something out of this world. There was something so ordinary, yet they tasted so extraordinary. It was a delectably savory. The spicy ones had a good kick to them too. We ate up the whole plate of them quickly on the side of the road. I wanted to get another set to eat. How did you like them? They're quite good actually. Do you want another set? Sure, I'll get it. I turned around swiftly. Before I could react, a passerby quite forcefully bumped into my shoulder. It knocked the paper plate containing leftover curry sauce out of my hands and onto my chest. The sauce spilled all over onto my blouse, staining it a disastrous yellow-brown. Oh no, the curry sauce is all over you. It's my favorite blouse too. I have to wash it off immediately or the blouse would be permanently stained. I think I'll have to take a taxi home. I'm sad. Looking like baby puke? You should get yourself cleaned up a bit first. Baby puke? More like baby poop. This is your fault. You're the one who invited me out and caused all of this. I shouldn't have tagged along with you in the first place. Oh, girl spiraling. Oh, she's spiraling. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Look, there's a 24-hour laundromat nearby. My apartment's just above. You can wait there while it's being washed. What should I do? I weighed my options carefully. The yellow-brown liquid was seeping further and further into my blouse. The sauce was still warm on my chest. The smell was so strong. If my silk brassiere were to have permanent brown stain, I would cry. I wanted to blame Sam for this curry disaster. I know it wasn't actually her fault. But like, it feels like it's her fault. But if I should take some partial responsibility for it's the least she could do. Hey, Michelle? Bro, her place is so messy. I left for you a set of towels and some shirts if you could change into out here. I'll bring your shirt to the cleaners and I'll come right back. Did she ever call her mom? Just hang tight. Okay. Don't mind the messiness. I'll tidy up it when I come back. Thank you. I don't really mind. Okay, make yourself at home. I had Sam take my stained blouse and undershirt to the cleaners. While she was gone, I changed into one of Sam's shirts. It was an odd turn of events. I was quite embarrassed, but at least I don't have to go around in public smelling like a fishball stand any longer. Another inconvenient thing. What's going on with my luck these days? Alright, now that I'm stuck in Sam's house until my clothes are finished washing. I was so upset earlier. I know it wasn't Sam's fault. I have no one to blame except for myself. I took a look at myself in the mirror. Sam gave me a white button-up shirt to wear for the time being. I saw her other clothes hanging in her closet, her open closet. Sam had quite an eclectic fashion sense. I should be thankful she picked out a plain white blouse for me to wear. It appeared to be the most normal-looking item she owned. The sizing was similar to my own blouse, but the fitting was loose. The shoulders were baggy on my shoulders. The material was thin. I felt a draft. Things just keep happening when I'm around her, huh? I've definitely missed the last train now. Between taking a taxi home covered in curry sauce or going to Sam's apartment to wash up, I chose the latter. I wanted to at least limit the embarrassment to as few people as possible. I didn't want to leave washing my soiled clothes for another day. Getting rid of the stain was a time-sensitive issue. I figured my mother wouldn't appreciate it if I turned on the washing machine in the late night. I'm sure your mother would appreciate a phone call. Luckily, there happens to be a 24-hour laundromat nearby, and Sam's apartment was just above. Her place was less than 200 meters from the station. Not a bad location, I have to say. She lived in a small studio. Her small twin-sized bed was a few steps away from the kitchen and only had a portable gas stove and a microwave. There was a small refrigerator, of course, but there was nothing otherwise in the kitchen that would have indicated that it was a place for gourmet cooking. They say that the kitchen is the heart of the home. In Sam's case, it was quite the opposite. While her kitchen might have been quite nondescript, there was many personal belongings that filled her den was where she showed her taste. It was not dissimilar to her video store, quite cluttered. I saw fashion magazines, books, tapes, and records stacked in a disorderly fashion. On the contrary, she arranged her collection of photo books neatly. An old Leica camera stood out on her shelf. It appeared broken, however. Her television set sat on top of a VCR player. I also saw that it was connected to a Laserdisc player, I guess for watching all her movies. There was so much personality in this small apartment. She made use of her balcony space as well and had left some laundry hanging. I noticed she kept houseplants by the window. There were ordinary potted plants, though they appeared to be wilting. They seemed to say, "Please water me, I'm on the verge of death." I should heed their cries for mercy and water them. I'll borrow a cup. I found a cup in her kitchen cupboard. At least her dishes were done and put away. I wondered if Sam lived alone. From what I saw, it didn't appear to be anyone else living here. She didn't have a sofa, nor did she have any other notable pieces of furniture besides a bed and a low table. Was this a comfortable way to live? It'd be weird for me to sit down on her bed or kneel on the floor. I stood by the balcony door, curiously looked outside. It seemed like people were going about their daily business on the street below. It must get noisy sometimes at night here. It felt so strange to be here like this, standing around in someone else's clothes in someone else's apartment. I hope Sam didn't mind too much about today. Michelle? I'm back! Ah! Oh, you were watering the plants? Thank you. I keep forgetting to water them. They look so pitiful. Please consider them sometimes. Yeah, but they'll still be alive somehow. If you don't take care of them properly, sooner or later they'll wither away and die. Okay. Your blouse will be done in an hour. We can pick them up from the laundromat when they're done. Thank you so much. Bro, we're gonna get home at like 3 a.m. I've been a bother to you all night. It's gotten late now. It's no bother at all. It was all my fault that things didn't go well today. No, it wasn't. I had a good time, really. Don't blame yourself. I see. I'm glad. Would you like to watch something on TV while waiting? I don't want to intrude too much. Don't worry. How about I put on a record? Just take a seat and relax. Let me grab something to drink. Oh, it's fine. I'm not thirsty. Coke? I have Coke. Tepid water is good then. Just water. You don't need to be so reserved. Why don't I make some warm tea? Would that be all right with you? Sure. Tea would be fine. Okay, I'll be right back. Sam put on a record and went over to the kitchen to make some tea. She had me sit on her bed while I waited. I saw from the cover jacket that it was a Deanie Ip record. She was a popular singer and actress, but I had never listened to this particular album before. The bass goes so hard. I was surprised when I saw Sam take out a vinyl record. I would have thought that someone like Sam would have gotten a compact disc player by now. I listened to the music. It was a soft funk song. I think it was a Cantonese cover of an English song. Singing softly, break my heart. Sighing softly. I watched Sam boil water using a portable gas stove. I giggled a little bit. I suppose Sam is more old school than I first thought. Sighing softly without saying a word. Sam with her back towards me made me feel a little lonesome. Go hug her from behind. The water didn't take too long to boil. The little blue flame danced quietly to the music. Before the song had finished, Sam came back with a set of teacups. She made oolong tea. I took a sip. It was warming. It didn't taste too bitter. I hope you don't mind the place. I know it's a little cramped. I haven't gotten around to sorting out some things. No, it's fine as it is. Your place is close to the station. It's convenient, isn't it? It is. The song you played earlier, could you play it again? I kinda like it. Of course, it's my favorite song. Really? I guess I'm showing my age. What do you mean? The disco is good fun, but a part of me is stuck in the days of folk and funk. You know, years ago, Ruby used to be an old funk bar. It was never this flashy until Cecilia took over. I see. You two have known each other long. I suppose so. About earlier, I'm sorry. What for? I didn't mean to yell at you or take away your evening with your friend. You didn't. I shouldn't have acted that way. I guess I was being selfish. Selfish? In what way? I don't know. Maybe you should be a little bit more selfish around me. If someone told me that, like, you can be selfish with me. Oh! Sam shifted closer to me on the bed. Guys, I want to remind you that there's an adult patch that you can download if you have the game. I don't have it downloaded because I'm streaming, but there's an adult patch that you can download if you buy the game. My leg suddenly cramped. I stood up quickly. Girl! Fumble of the century! Fumble of the century! I have a leg cramp. Sam laughed. I felt flushed. I've been sitting around all day. I need to walk around a bit. My eyes turned towards the photos that Sam had displayed on her wall. She had quite an amount of photos on display. I looked through them slowly. What are you looking at? Your photos. I'm not allowed to look? Oh, no, please. They're so embarrassing. Aww. I noticed that Sam had a framed picture of herself when she was in high school. She went to a notable Catholic girls' school. I was surprised. I had a university classmates who went to the same school. They were prim and proper dainty girls, not at all similar to Sam. The Sam in this photo looked like a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed student. Her smile was not much different to the way it is now. There was a playfulness in her expression. It was cute. It was like seeing a before and after puppy photo. Smirk. Huh? I saw you smirk. What is it? But you used to look so cute. You were so cute when you were young. When I was young, not right now. You look so keen in this photo. Wait, I thought it was supposed to be like, I thought it was supposed to be cuter. I should be like, not now. You still have the same smile after all these years. You look so... Oh. Illusion of choice. I let you know I was the top of my class in math. At one point, I had a sign-up list for classmates who wanted to be tutored by me. Really? That's really impressive. A sign-up list? I can't believe it. It's true. I was good at teaching people how to ace the tests. All right, I believe you. Do you really? I do. I'm sure your underclassmen really looked up to you. What's that? Are you being sarcastic? I'm not! Here, I'll show you a funny photo. Sam pointed to an odd photo. Who's that in the picture? It's a photo of a teenage Sam flanked by two muscular men. They were at a picturesque beach. One man I recognized as her father. He was wearing an undershirt and posed for the camera with his arms flexed. The other man in the photo was much younger than her father. He was bare-chested and proudly displayed his muscles. Young Sam was dressed in casual wear. She wore a short-sleeved shirt and shorts. She stood plainly in the center of the photo. She looked displeased. It was an unusual picture. Oh, that guy? That's my older brother. Really? He and my dad liked to bodybuild at one point. This was taken when I went to visit my dad. When I went with my dad to visit my brother in California for his wedding. Your brother was married at the time? Yep. I see. He looks so young in this photo. He's 5 years my senior. He had gone to California to study when he was 19, and not long after, he called and told us that he was getting married. Okay, 5 years her senior, 19, he went to California, so she was 14. And then, how many years has that passed? They're on their fourth child, so it's, oh, she's older. If they're on their fourth child, so she's older. That's impressive. Do you have siblings? No, I'm an only child. I see. Do you get lonely without your brother around? Not really. He teased me a lot when I was a child. He called me names like Bucktooth Billy. There was one time he set fireworks off in the house and blamed it on me. Clearly, I was my parents' favorite child. We bickered a lot as children. I guess we didn't bond much in part because of our age difference. I think that's nice. That was me and my brother. He was so mean to me growing up. I didn't have anyone like that growing up. It was just my mother and father. I'm not sure about a brother, but I always thought about having an older sister would be nice. Is that so? He would make a lovely younger sister, I'm sure. Sam showed me more of her photos. There were a number of photos of herself as a child. She seemed like a happy child who liked to sing and dance. A wide, toothy smile could be seen in all of her baby photos. Sam must have been quite an endearing child to her parents and a sweet sister to her brother. When I see her smile like that, I can feel that Sam came from a loving family. When I think about my own childhood photos, I wasn't as cute or photogenic as Sam. Usually the camera flash would catch me with a wide open eyes and stiff expression, much like an animal in the headlights. My father liked to take a lot of photos when I was a child. After he passed away, there weren't many photos taken of me with my mom. My father's camera was kept in a storage box somewhere. Thinking about it made me feel a little sad. It was heartwarming to see that Sam treasured her family photos. I noticed one particular photo. It was larger than the others. It was framed and hung on the wall. Oh, is that her mom? It's an old picture. You have to show me your pictures next time for it to be even, alright? Oh no, they're too embarrassing. Hey, that's not fair. I want to see you as a baby too. I continued chatting with Sam about our childhood while we waited. Time seemed languid. I didn't feel tired at all. Earlier when I was with Sam in the disco, it was loud and busy. I couldn't really talk in depth with her. When we talked back here at her place, there was something about Sam that reminded me of an old school friend. The way that we could talk frankly without having to show face was refreshing. With coworkers or even relatives, meeting someone always involved showing proper respect and courtesy. It also involved a bit of showboating of one's education and wealth as well. It was strange. This time I shared with Sam, I had misjudged Sam earlier. I shouldn't have let my prejudices influence my judgment of another person's character. We seek meaning in our lives one way or another. It's just life for anyone and everyone in the city. When I was with Sam like this, I felt at ease. It was as if I was visiting a cousin's home despite this being our second meeting. Though sometimes when I turned away, I caught her glance. There was an odd feeling. I didn't know how to explain it. This awkward tension between us. So that's called sexual tension. You should kiss. I noticed sometimes her hand would brush lightly against mine when we were next to each other. She leaned in close to talk. I noticed her eyes looked for my reaction whenever she made a funny quip or a compliment. I felt as if I stayed here longer, something more. Oh! I swear to God. I've completely forgotten about the time. Can I borrow your phone? Oh, now you're gonna call your mom? It's next to the television. Now you remember her? Thanks. I had forgotten to let my mother know I'd be late coming home. I wanted for her to at least not be waiting up for me. I had made her worry the other night. Girl, you made her worry this night. I dialed my own number with Sam's rotary phone. I should know my own phone number by heart, but my fingers felt clumsy. I kept misdialing. I eventually dialed the correct number. The line connected right away. Hello? Mother? I'm phoning to let you know. Yes, I'm on my way home. No, it won't be long. Please don't worry about me and rest. I know it's very late. I just wanted to let you know I'm alright. Huh? No, nothing of the sort. Something came up. Where am I? I'm at work. It's been a busy day. I had something to eat, so please, you don't have to wait for me. I'll be home as soon as I can. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'll take a taxi home. Bye. I ended the call in a hurry. There was a suspicious tone in my mother's voice. She had her doubts she would persist to question me. I had to cut the conversation short. I couldn't tell her I went to a pub with Sam. That would set off 1,000 more questions. My mother associated pubs with degenerate behavior. Even if I didn't do anything bad, she would assume I did. I was not that kind of person. Why does she have to make me feel guilty about every little thing? You finished your call? Yeah. Why did you lie to your mother about being at work? There's nothing you need to hide. Why were you listening in? I just overheard. It's easier to explain to my mother I'm at work instead of whatever happened earlier. The disco? You could tell your mom you were with a friend, eating late night snacks and having a chat. She won't believe that. My mother is the traditional type. Anything past 10 p.m. is considered late for her. If she knew I went to a disco, she'd jump to the conclusion that I was out doing something else. Really? Is it wrong to be out late? It's not wrong, it's just, for my mother, she thinks it's not appropriate to be out late as a woman. She associates any nightlife with bad behavior. I wouldn't want her to misunderstand. I see. Your mother must be worried about you. I can send you back now if you want. You can pick up the shirt from me another day. I can take care of it. No, I feel like we should go back with our shirt because we're walking back with like a random girl shirt on. It shouldn't be long now, right? I've already been a bother to you. You could have a good time in the disco instead if it wasn't for me. No, you don't need to keep saying that. I had a good time with you. I have to be honest with you. I might just be one of the bad girls your mother warned you about. Oh, elaborate? Huh? No. It was a new experience for me, and I didn't mean to say that you're bad. I never meant it that way. You're different. You're independent. You're cool. You can do anything you want. You're not like that. Really? You think too highly of me. I think you're a charming person, Michelle. Why is the music scary? Much more than you know yourself. Michelle. I enjoyed being with you. Can I see you again? Yeah. Sam. You can. Really? I'm glad to hear that. I want to get to know you more, Michelle. I like what you have to say. I want to hear more of your thoughts and what you feel. The way you express yourself is pretty. Ah! I love that. Bro, I would fold so fast. I would fold so fast. You don't think Iris had you like that? I like this kind of flirting. Like, it's cute. She's just being so straightforward about it. Iris is just really pretty. So like, if Iris does anything, I'm like swooning. But like, this plot, I feel like it's more rooted in reality because like, we didn't die. But like, she called us pretty. Michelle, you're a pretty girl, you know. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Huh? The way you are, like this. Sam? Sam stepped forward towards me. I could feel the temperature rising in the room. Was it her body heat or my own? I wasn't sure. I closed my eyes and turned away. I couldn't bear to look at Sam in the eye. Her stare was hypnotizing. It made me feel weak, as if I was gonna buckle over. Oh my god! Okay, can I point out one thing, and one thing specifically I think everyone needs to pay attention to? The leg placement. This leg placement. She's in between. Oh my god, and the way the button. Bro, I need to download the adult patch. I need to download the adult patch. Oh, I can't play it on stream though. But I want to know what happens. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bro, she's so close. She's so, oh my god. Sam was standing over me. Michelle, look at me. Sam. Do you see the saliva? Do you see the saliva? This is crazy. This is insanity. She leaned forward and pressed her lips on mine. Bro, this is such a hot CG. Like, it's such like a sensual CG. Like, this CG is so beautiful. Like, the yearning and the longing and like everything about it is so nice. In the warm light of the incandescent lamp, we shared a gentle, quiet kiss. I stood in a daze. My sensibilities were shocked. I never experienced something quite like this. I didn't know how to respond to her touch. I put my mental attention to anything that wasn't Sam's bodily contact. I heard muffled voices from above. The upstairs neighbors seemed to be talking on their balcony. I smelled something savory. Delicious smells wafted in from the open window. Someone next door was about to have a midnight snack. Somewhere in the distance, a dog was barking. It was so lively at this hour, I thought. Even then... Bro, this is such a nice CG. Like, this is so nice. This is so nice. Even then, it was still enough that I could hear the drip drop of water from Sam's kitchen faucet. The sound of my own beating heart was loud in my ears. She smells of a sweet fragrance. The balcony window that I leaned against felt cool. Her body was leaned against mine. Her body that leaned against mine was warm. Her lips were soft. And then I'll go back to the other one. I gasped for air. I'd forgotten to breathe for an entire minute. I opened my eyes to the same studio apartment. I didn't fall asleep and dream. She was standing before me. She brushed back the hair covering my face and looked into my eyes. Her touch was gentle and warm. I heard her whisper my name softly. There was a slow hesitation between us. I was at a loss for words. What was I supposed to feel? Everything was so sudden. She looked dreamy, almost wistful. She closed her eyes again. Sam put her hand around my waist. She leaned in again. Her body pushed against mine. And she presses her lips against mine with more weight than last. I felt the pressure from her knee between my thighs. This was getting dangerous. I broke away from her. No! Michelle, you get back there! Michelle, Sam, I have to go. Michelle! I felt flushed from head to toe. My face was hot. I could not say anything more to Sam, much less look her in the eye. I froze up. My flight or fight reflexes took over. I had to get away. I pushed Sam aside and quickly gathered my belongings. I left her apartment in a hurry. There was no time to wait for the elevator. I walked down the fire exit as soon as I was on street level. I hailed the cab to take me home. Oh my god, wait, is that her lipstick on our lips? It didn't take long for me to flag a taxi down. I didn't realize until I was in the car, I was still wearing Sam's blouse and that my own was probably drying in the laundromat. I just wanted to go home and get some rest. I have to find a way to deal with this another time. And at that moment, I couldn't even think clearly. I'd never experienced such a thing before, much less another woman. I couldn't believe it. The taxi made the turn onto Argyle and out of Hongkong district. The lights, the sounds, the people, it was too much for me. I put my hand on my lips. Sam, why did you have to kiss me like that? Okay, that's a good place to stop it for today. All right, let's do a code giveaway. Oh my god, guys, that was crazy. That was absolutely insanity. Absolutely insanity, dude. Okay, exclamation point Yuri if you would like a chance to win your own copy of the game. Exclamation point Yuri. All right. Remember, there is an adult patch that's free, so you get some extra scenes. Exclamation point Yuri for your chance to get a copy of this game. Bro, I'm having so much fun right now. Holy shit. I did not think the kisses were going to like be that intense. Imagine you started with this one. We would have judged every other game. So literally, I was not expecting us to get a kiss like midway. Normally, like they get together at the end of the game. And there was saliva, a knee, a thigh between the knees. That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. Yeah, the intensity. Game has to be good to be the stream past 3. Exactly. Normally I end exactly at 3. Guys, exclamation point Yuri if you would like a chance to win this game. Oh my god, that was guys, my heart is going doki doki doki. She got kabedoned. I want to be kabedoned. Yeah, we have to go about the rest of our day like this. Like, knowing what could be done. Oh my god, that was great, dude. That was so great. Yeah, against a balcony in the middle of the night after like being out all day together. But yeah, exclamation point Yuri, you guys, for your chance to win a copy of this game. Thank you to the dev team for giving me some codes to give out to you guys. I'm not sponsored, but like I highly recommend checking out the game for yourselves as well. And you can download the adult patch and you could play it, because I'm probably gonna have to replay the game to experience the adult patch. Dun, dun, bum. Are you a Sam or Michelle girly? I fear I may be a Sam girly. I think they're both really pretty. I like them both together though. Like, why pit two queens against each other? But like, Sam's so forward. Like, oh my gosh, like pins us against the wall and kisses us. Michelle running away though, like same, but like girly pop, what are you doing? Okay, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ba-bum. Abducted by aliens. Ooh woo. Congratulations, you're our first winner of a code. Congratulations. Please speak now or forever hold your silence to claim your code. Congrats. That's a name. Oh, like, do you think they got probed by said aliens? I like how you guys can see the auto mod. Oh my, thanks. You're welcome. Please make sure your whispers are open. And you get a code to the game. Congratulations. You should try it out yourself. You should download the R18 patch. And you know, for science, so you could check it out. But But congratulations, you are our first winner. Now let's get our second winner. Exclamation point Yuri for your chance, you guys, to win a code. We have 4 more codes. I think I'll give away 2 more, and then I'll do 2 tomorrow when we finish the game. Exclamation point Yuri. Exclamation point Yuri for your chance to get a code. Exclamation point Yuri. Eureka. Eureka. Sugoi desu ne. Play the game, but you have to play it in Mina's voice. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I wish it was voiced. That'd be really nice if it was voiced, because like me having to read everything, it's a lot for my throat. But yeah, I wanted to be super blatant and be like, R18 scene goes here, so you know what you're missing. Yeah. Okay, guys. Exclamation point Yuri. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yanfei girl. Congratulations. Congratulations. Are you here, Yanfei girl? Lamau. Congrats. What the hell is WGBHHA? What does that mean? What great, beautiful, happy, honorable award. Please make sure your Twitch whispers are open so that you can get a code. Congratulations on winning. Congrats. All right, we're gonna do 1 more winner today, and then we'll do 2 more tomorrow. Oh, is it just a keyboard smash? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, exclamation point Yuri for your chance to get a code. Exclamation point Yuri. Exclamation point Yuri. Yuri, Yuri, exclamation point Yuri. I feel like most people recognize a keyboard smash. Well, like that one didn't feel like a keyboard smash. It felt like an acronym. I think her mom's gonna notice that she's wearing a different shirt than what she left with and be like, where the hell were you? May the Yuri goddess smile upon you. I feel like that should be a sound alert. May the Yuri goddess smile upon you. I need someone to edit my face on like one of the like that one image of like the angel like blessing someone with that. Who is the Yuri goddess? I don't know. You know, like the Jesus candles? But, like, it's my face, and it says, like, may the Yuri be blessed upon thee. That'd be so funny. Guys, if I made Jesus candle merches like that, but it's me, and it says, Yuri be blessed upon thee. And, like, when you light your candle, it's the scent of Yuri. And you have to light the candles to win your 50/50s. You can make like a whole ritual, bro. What's the scent? Vanilla. It feels kind of blasphemous. We're not gonna do it. What is Yuri scent? Like vanilla. I mean, I personally just like the scent of vanilla. Okay, I'm picking a winner. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ba-bum. Sua! Oh my gosh, Sua! Is this the second time Sua's won? Adult patch, here I come. Hell yeah, brother. Yes. Yeah, Sua keeps winning. Dude, Nightbot has like the Sua's alive bias. That's so funny. That's so freaking funny. R18 patch for the win. Yes, you are RNG big. No, for realsies. It's because Sua is alive. It's like Nightbot being like, yeah, she is alive. That's why. It's proof. Every time she wins, it's proof. But yeah, congratulations. We'll give away the last 2 codes tomorrow. on stream when we finish playing the game. But with that, thank you guys so much for playing. I really enjoyed this. That was crazy. That was so good. Next stream is tomorrow evening, and we'll continue playing the game. We will be continuing playing this game, and we will be so happy about it. Yes, we will. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.